Really love this track because it sounds like I'm wetly eating a burger while you're listening to the music. Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Surf and Turf Open Season. It has been a while since we've slicked and slathered our way to the bog via Southern California. But tonight, we continue the story of three goons, three absolute fools, thinking that they can survive this dangerous world that has chewed up and spat out so many before them. Hello all and welcome once more to twitch.tv/measly meatloaf. I am your titular and titular host, Max Measly Meatloaf Max Wilcox, the bog's leading hedonist. Oh, and I must say I am very excited. The sound of, like, ooh, nice. The sound of, like, chopped meat, while I'm, oh, cool, so it just didn't do what I wanted it to. Awesome. So, just the thing that I wanted Streamlabs to do, where it would make a transition and not have you guys have the worst freeze frames I've ever seen in my life. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Hello and welcome, I guess. It's Surf and Turf. Where's my pomp? Where's my circumstance? Oh, Henry, do you see something? What's that, boy? What do you smell on the wind?
It's Reese.
Whoa! Jesus, I'm sorry, everything's going to shit already. Welcome to the Twitch stream, my good friends. How's everybody doing? Chris, what's up?
My ceiling.
Nice, man. That is good. Henry, what the hell can I do for you?
When are you going to introduce more Bone Scraps rewards?
Well, when you make more Surf and Turf music. Shit. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it. I diddled myself again. And Reese, what's up?
What would be the opposite of my self-esteem?
Your self-loathing.
So that's up.
Nice. Glad to hear it. We've all got fits today. We're all dressed in character. Chris is dressed as monstrously. Oh God. Oh, I can do this. I can do exclamation mark. Cabaret. Chris is Vernon Roberts, a monstrously bureaucratic vampire. Henry is Kevin, a divinely eccentric angel. And Reese is Trent Cottrey, a pararomantically involved lad. Learn more about Monster of the Week here at http.
Dude, lad.learn is my favorite.
Lad.learn is where I get all of my information about boys. God,
Lad.learn was hosted and operated by Victor Timothy.
Yeah, I was about to say I came today dressed as Victor Timothy, our favorite corpse, our favorite dead little guy. For those folks watching this that are not in the know and not familiar with Cabaret, California, a little rundown. As it's been a little while since our last stream, let's not say how many weeks it's been, but it's been a little while. Cabaret, California, a city by the sea, a city that never sleeps, a hub for the strange, the paranormal, and the pararomantic. A 24-hour shining gem of new tech industry and people looking to find a quieter life away from the hustle and bustle of the larger California area. Three such folks, either sheltering or sheltered from the world around them, are three good little guys. Chris, I've already introduced you, but tell us a little bit about Vernon for those who maybe don't know him as well as you and I, because we're terribly intimate with the man.
Oh, of course. Almost too close. Well, fret no longer. I am Vernon Roberts, the 108-year-old vampire, an assistant nighttime manager at Commander & Shear's General Store, and, well, let's just say I'm a big fan of that red stuff.
That's right. Big marinara head in the house right now. It's Pizza Vern himself. Henry, tell me about Kevin.
Kevin is sort of a angel.
Aw.
He's sort of a character
Actor
that I dreamt up in my silly little head.
Aw. Wonderful. Kevin is a being of purest divine light, honed into the form of a fishy man, here to spread the good word, not of God, but of the sea, amongst the dirty and unbelieving huddled masses that we call the middle of California. And Reese, my old chum, tell us a little bit about Trent.
Trent's sort of a... Well, he is a lad, I would say. He's definitely a lad.learn. And just, all around chiller.
Kind of a lover and a fighter.
Kind of a lover and a fighter. And maybe even more.
He's a runner, he's a track star.
Meaning?
Track. Cross country.
Of course.
Hockey, sports.
Hockey sports. I love hockey sports in Canada. That's a fun reference for you Canadians out there. Last session, there was some mysteries going on at Commander & Shear's General Store, kind of a hub of fucked up people in this town where our three, I want to say employees, what is it? Our three protags live. There is strange, murky, brackish brown water leaking from the pipes, and a sense of Halloween is in the air, though it is not yet Halloween. It is still to come.
Right, perfectly timed.
Perfectly timed, yeah. The previous stream was, I think, before Halloween, and this one is after
like a week?
By like a week, pretty much, yeah. But Halloween is soon. It is less than 3 days after the previous session, because today's session takes place 3 days after. And after work, our good little man that we call Trent went to visit an old friend of his for a little bit of a catch-up and dinner and maybe some recuperation from his shitty time that he's been having. But this was interrupted by a haunted bus being investigated by our own Kevin and Vernon, crashing right through the front of the diner that they were sitting in. And Q, the childhood friend of Reese, his character, Trent, has been made aware that there are other people aware of the supernatural things in the world, as they showed a ability to banish this ghost with a wave of their hand. Then, naturally, police showed up to this crime scene, including Cabaret's finest, Theodore Yinzer. the previously assumed murdered big city detective who seems to be in Cabaret for good, seemingly with very little memory of the previous encounter that had been had between the three main boys that we see here and the police in general. I know, right? ACAB. Absolutely ACAB. Let's get an ACAB
Are
in
the
chat for this
police
one.
sort of like a cloning agency?
I mean, gotta be, right? Oh, sorry, wait, are you...
It's like the only.
I assume this was just the Q&A about the real world that I was doing.
Oh, of course.
Nice. So it's been 3-ish days since the last session. Anybody do anything worth note about? Anybody level up? Anybody discover a new fetish? What are we talking here?
Yes.
I'll do the same order that I've been doing beforehand. Christopher, what's Vernon been doing since the last session?
Yes, Vernon got a level up in a... Ooh, and has got himself a funky new ability. Let's just say, after Vernon's failure to use Vic's knife on the bus and potentially causing it to crash, we're unsure about that one. Totally wasn't his fault.
Absolutely not.
He's been studying the blade.
So while Trent was out partying, Vernon was studying the blade.
And also probably doing some light reading on ghosts.
Oh, lovely. Okay, you know what? That's very fair. And I will say that your ghostly friend Shelley has very conspicuously not been, was not at your home when you returned, and you have not seen her since. Kevin Christ.
That's debated.
It's Fannin.
It's Fannin. It's on the fandom wiki page.
Yeah, Kevin's been actually browsing Wikia.
Lawn Darts revival? Anyone?
Nice. In the beach, though.
Yeah, in the beach.
In the beach in the sand.
Yeah.
Why is... Oh, for a second I thought you guys were frozen again. Reese was just standing so unbelievably still.
I'm just that good.
Very good. And Reese, tell me about Trent's last couple days. What have you been up to? You had a shift, I guess. How's that sound?
Yeah. He was alone and stressing for the past few days.
Didn't have anybody over? No little dinner parties? I will say that, Trent, the night after the bus business went down, you returned to your apartment, maybe a little disheveled, a little bit sweaty, a little bit tired, and there was a envelope in your mailbox in, like, the kind of, you know, the mail room at your apartment building. There is a heavy, possibly papyrus, hard to say, stocked envelope with no address on it, with a fine and intricate wax seal keeping it closed, with the image, with some letters on it that don't, like, hurt your eyes to look at, but maybe give you a little bit of a headache when you look at the seal for too long. It was on a heavy, you know, brown, cream-colored paper. I'm guessing you opened it. Yada, yada, yada. And you find that instead of any, you know, fine ink work, it was simply a piece of, you know, printed paper in this envelope. And it is a letter from your girlfriend, Amber. A letter from beyond. Do you want to share the contents of this letter with the class, or are you keeping this close to your ample chest?
I wouldn't share it with the characters, but I'd like to share it with the audience.
Yeah, and go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, my guy.
You want me to read the letter?
No, please.
Okay. I thought you were going to read it in Amber's voice.
You know what? Oh, yeah, no, fair. People might get confused as to who's talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, of course. No, I'll pull it up. This does mean that you guys are probably going to be frozen for a little bit on my stream.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, no, you're not.
Pose.
Quickly. So, again, on this, again, this is just you being frozen. You're not actually.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. In, a Times New Roman, size 11 font, some of the words italicized, of course, for, you know, effect. It says, Trent, first and foremost, I love you, obviously. Secondly, I'm safe. For now. There's some management disputes going on down here. Management disputes and income disputes. Things are getting ugly, and it's all hands. I won't likely get too close to any action, but I can't get too far either. This is pretty big, babe. I don't really know how long I'll be. Stay close to Kevin, please. Just because you won't run into any demons doesn't mean all the danger is taking a day off. If you need me, I'll be there. I've attached another envelope. Burn it, and I'll get it. I'll see you soon. And as you rifle through the contents of this envelope, you do indeed find a similarly weighted, heavy, maybe papyrus, maybe parchment envelope, which has a seal ready to be waxed. Don't worry about it, it's demons. And also falling out of the envelope, there's a small smattering of dirt, and among it, a small red gem. Yeah. Might be a ruby.
Yeah, I'll take the gem.
Yeah.
It seems important.
And also when you highlight over it with your mouse, it says gem in like a font that makes you think it's a key item for sure.
Yeah.
Does Trent write a letter in return? You don't have to fucking think of it now, but like,
I feel like with the contents of the letter, he might not, or might wait just like until her next letter, because it's like doesn't want to disrupt this seemingly like big thing,
incredibly
like,
fair,
very big thing.
He's a giver. He's a conscientious. Now, the next couple days go by pretty normally. I will say that, like, for those of you who maybe go around at night, making sure that there's no evil business in Cabaret, i.e., Vernon and Kevin, likely, it's not every night, but you guys probably run into your fair share of supernatural baddies. Things are actually pretty quiet right now. And in particular, I'm going to say that, Vern, you probably know a fair few ghosts in town. Like, not, very well, but obviously you run into them.
Acquaintances.
You've not seen hide nor hair of any of them, which is weird because they don't have skin or hair, being made out of ectoplasm and regret, mainly.
Muke.
But kind of a muke-based deal. And if you wanted to, like, I don't know, like, investigate a mystery or whatever on that one, I would say that that's, like, fair. And if the other two, you think you have justification to do so, again, feel free. I just, like, that's, Vernon was the only one I really had something like that prepared for.
Yes, I think I definitely wanted to see where, Shelley has not been around, so I want to try to head by the old fruit stand and see if,
Makes incredible amounts of sense. And why don't you roll investigate a mystery using you're in the dark. Why is this okay, fucking there we go. God. Streamlabs never really agrees with me. Super
time to roll them bones, and I mean literally, because thanks to streamer twitch.tv/Measly Meatloaf, I now have a set of bone dice.
Yeah, I was about to say, since the last stream, I have gifted my 3 lovely player characters with bespoke dice. Not some of them actually bespoke for them, and if you guys want to show them off, as Chris said, Vern now has some dice made out of actual fucking bone, and they're some of the most cursed items that I've actually maybe ever seen.
And here's my roll, by the way. It is an 8 - 1 a 7.
Excellent. As you can see, Henry's dice
they
have little ducklings in them. And Trent has some large educational children's dice,
with 4 different
numbering systems, and I love them a lot. It's to teach you how to count. You got an 8 on investigate a mystery?
Yes.
So that means you get what? You get to ask one question? Yeah, ask one question. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was going to do? Or what is being concealed here? I will say, yeah, no, this would be more investigative mystery.
Where did it go? And by it, I mean Shelley.
No, for sure. A very valid and valuable question. Thank you for participating with the class.
It's the one thing Max didn't have prepared.
Oh god, no, I know. I have so many spreadsheets with like every possible interaction that you guys could have with this world, and this is the one thing I didn't have. No, I'm just trying to think of a kind of a crunchy, real, like, solid way of doing this. You get to Shelley's fruit stand where she often is when she's not like haunting you in your basement suite, and you see that though she is not here, it is still in the kind of ghostly state that you've seen it before. There's like fresh fruit on the counter, but it looks as if it kind of looks as if like a windstorm hit it, and it is all like sprawled and like pushed away, and like the sign with like a couple backwards lettering to make people want to buy strawberries more is also kind of knocked aside, and they are all pointing due northeast east of you. It looks as if a wind came from the southwest and blew things in that direction. So do with that what you will, Vernon. Aside from the lawn darts, a few other things happen over the next couple days. Young Trent, you, perhaps you're at work, perhaps you are at home, but you receive a bing on your either cellular telephone or on your laptop. You strike me as a MacBook Air kind of guy. And you have received an email from one Q Alpenglow at Hyphae.learn. Your good childhood friend Q seems to have sent you an email, and the headline is fuck. What's the most fucking like business email? Free forward when you've got a minute. Like,
I like to think it's actually like a reply email. It's like when you've got an email, but it's a reply to an email that I sent like 2 years ago.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No new emails. It's always the same.
Yeah. It's always one email thread. So the most recent email that was on there was you found a really cool cat video on Reddit, and you emailed it to them. You know, like you're 80. Do you open this email with with a heavy heart and some trepidation? Let's say that you're you just open it.
Yeah.
With a light heart and no trepidation. And I'm gonna say that you are in your apartment. So we can look at that. So Trent, you're sitting in your frickin' couch. When is this transition gonna happen? There we go. You're sitting in your frickin' couch, and this email says, "Hi Trent. So obviously lots to unpack after a couple days ago. I'm glad that you are not injured, I assume. Cops haven't really followed up with me. I don't know what happened with that bust. I mean, I do. It was a ghost, but I don't know like why it was happening. I was telling Mike about the situation, and he wants to meet you and your two friends. Next chance you get, and then there's the address for Hyphae, the company that Q works at. Come sometime around, late afternoon. Usually Mike isn't meeting anybody around then. Also, Mike is spelled M-Y-K-E, by the way, for those of you, wondering. Hey, I saw that. I saw that, you little goon. I didn't know how to contact Trent and then there's kind of like a little question mark, the blonde guy. Yeah. Did I say Trent? God damn it.
Yeah.
I didn't know how
time.
I don't know why. You two you look so similar, you act so similar. Gotta be, right? I didn't know how to contact Vernon or the other guy, but, if you could bring them too, they seem, I mean, they're weird too, yeah? And then there's like a link to another cat video. And then there's like an e-signature that says like Q Alpenglow, project lead, Hyphae.learn. Oh, and since the last, after the last session, I will say that Q did give the three of you their business card. And I'm going to see if I can find the image to pull it up, because I spent way too long making it. I love it a lot. But yeah, how's Trent kind of react to that email?
In great stride, as most things with Trent.
Of course, yeah.
Gather up his friends and go and see M-Y-K-E.
Yeah, never quite sure how to pronounce it. I'm gonna pop this image on screen. Yeah. So I don't know if we need to do a scene where it's like, hey, do you guys want to come meet my friend? Like, I do, unless you guys think that you would specifically not want to do that.
Hey, managerial staff. The person who dispelled the ghost of the bus you were on. Just
you send us to all managerial
James Grimm is like, sorry, missed email.
Forward, ghost bus.
Fucking excellent. But yeah, I'm guessing that you guys are fine with it, right? Like, you're not gonna turn your nose up?
Yes.
Cool, thank you for... Oh, that's nothing. Cool. So the image, is that it? No, that's not it. Why is it never easy? Why is it never easy for me to put images on my fucking screen?
Do you need me to make some time here, Max?
Oh yeah, please. No, yeah, please. Fucking
Yeah.
burn some air.
Yeah. Let me just.
There it is.
Look at that subtle.
there
Yeah,
white
god
color.
fucking damn. Yeah, so it's a duck. It's a duck with roots coming out of it or whatever. It's
Good
Hyphae.
texture on that.
Thank you. I made it. So it is now. Fuck it. It's Friday, I guess. It's Friday. Y'all folks. I'm gonna say all work. Except.
Is it Halloween yet then?
No, Halloween's tomorrow.
Okay. Halloween is fast approaching.
Halloween is so quick. Yeah. No, for sure. Vernon, you're just working like a weird shift where you're staying underground. I gotta say, is Trent still wearing his SpongeBob costume to work, or do you have a new one?
Absolutely, I am.
Of course. Good.
Until it is no longer appropriate.
It was never appropriate, right?
But it wasn't illegal or against dress code.
God, I really don't want to know what the Commander Cheers dress code is, because it's probably pretty bad. Let's put some tunes on. Yeah, y'all are at work. It's been a super fucking slow day. It's nice. Not much has been going on. Fucking Brent is still kind of like settling in as the cheese manager in the store, and so like people have been giving him like some space to like get a hand on things. He's still dressed as fucking Michael Myers. Yeah.
Who's the guy that I fought?
That's James Grimm.
One of the upstairs guys. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the upstairs floor managers. A similar niche to what Kevin fills. And
Right.
he's here too, and he is dressed as Abraham Lincoln. That's his fun Halloween costume. Vernon and Kevin, did y'all come in costume?
I'm trying to remember what I said last time. I don't think Kevin understands what Halloween is canonically.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
big fair. Yeah, I believe that is what you said.
Also, how's the work dynamic between Kevin and James, who he threw at a work outing?
I think James like defers to you for like any managerial decisions he makes now. Like he will go to you over going to like Daniel or Kenny or anybody else. Like he like
domed this person.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
really domed this man. You're his boss now.
Wow.
Wait, sorry.
Incredible.
Are your groceries here?
Are they?
Well, I don't know. I thought. Anyways,
I don't think so.
I'm psychic. I delivered your groceries, by the way. Yeah. So y'all are leaving work. Hyphae is like a fair while away. Up in the kind of foothills outside of Cabaret in like the kind of the tech sector. Are you grabbing anything from work? Are you stopping home first? What's your kind of like? What's you guys' commute looking like?
Oh,
Probably
they are here
like-
now.
Oh my god.
I feel like
Yeah.
if Trent knew he was going somewhere to work, he would just bring everything
Yeah.
that he would need.
Change of clothing. You could probably bike.
Yeah.
And with these two fuckers, like you could just bike and they will run alongside you, probably.
Or we can take like a car.
Whose car?
Amber's car.
Oh, big fair. Yeah, Amber.
Ooh.
Oh, what type of car? Oh yeah, Amber's got a Jeep as well.
Is it a Jeep? I thought it
yeah.
was like a Kia for some
It's like no, it's a real
I'm back to give a
off-road.
small interjection and update on the grocery situation. They seem to have put it right up against the door, which opens outwards.
So you're
So,
trapped.
I'll just be a second. I gotta sort this out, I guess.
Just go through the window.
So a few more kind of scene dressing things. Actually, I'm just gonna. No. For a second, I was gonna be like, "Ooh, is not sending a letter to Amber neglecting and bond abuse?" But no, I think it's.
My intentions were pure.
Your intentions were pure, but it's there's a difference between intent and effect, my good man.
That's true.
I think you might actually. Roll plus.
What about using Amber's car? That's some.
Yeah, getting
Whenever I
getting some miles on the bad boy. Roll plus charm for the bond abuse thing, because we don't do this enough.
Okay. Yeah, because Brent's a good guy and try not to abuse his boss.
It's because you're too good of a boyfriend. Also, I will say that the issue with like kind of brackish, dirty water has continued within Cabaret, including at like your apartment. So there's just like a water boil notice in place.
Ooh.
That is a 6 plus a 1 plus 2. That's an 8.
That's an 8.
One of the bond options.
Yep. Mark off a box in your relationship status track. You may not channel the power of your bond for the rest of the mystery. You gain the unwelcome attention of others of your guide's kind.
What a shame.
What a shame. You can't use your abilities. So no. And
what a shame.
Someone who shouldn't know finds a clue about your relationship with your guide.
Oh, do I get to choose?
Yeah, you get to choose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, wait, you said you got a 6 plus 1 plus 2?
Yep.
That's 9.
That's 9. It's still, I mean, you still choose one, but it's a better decision. You feel more strongly about the whole thing. Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
Yeah?
It's like the lame option, but I'm just gonna mark off a box in my relationship.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Be fun, I guess. Be a fun guy that we all like to hang out with.
Thanks, man.
No, of course.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I love you, buddy.
Some good passive aggression going on.
Gotta be. Wait, do you want active aggression?
Oh.
Depends. Are we gonna see each other later?
I mean, we might.
Yeah, probably.
Oh God,
I did level up, by the way.
my fucking
Trent.
my fucking weed pen has like fused. That's a shame. Oh, it's budging. Oh my God, this is the stream. This is the stream now. Oh, I gotta clean this.
Oh God.
Incredible! Wow.
It's leaking resin. Oh God, I really gotta remember to mute my fucking phone before these streams. I think I would rather wait till Henry gets back. Joe, do you know what level up option you were going with?
No, I didn't. I was looking at another outside move. Outside my.
You're just desperate for anything, huh?
Anything that can help. I'm so. My narrative weight is so heavy. What I bring to the table to the team is nothing.
It's. Yeah, I mean, we were bandying about. God, I need to fucking stop. I've been saying that all day, and I don't know why. We were talking about one of the upgrades that Vernon might take, and it would mean that both Vern and Kev are powerhouses in a fight, and it just means that we have these two shining stars that need to protect this little man. Okay. While Kevin's done, while Kevin is Smith. We're gonna do a little scene with Vern and Trent. Now, Vernon, a problem has arisen downstairs. What was it?
Oh my. Well, issue is we've got all this goopy water going everywhere, and why? I hate to say it, but some of our grains they've been flooded.
Oh, horrible! Oh God! So there's just like, yeah.
Sorry, but the problem with water issues at Commander and Cheers is that we've already established canonically that Trent knows nothing about that piping system.
So Trent, you're going downstairs to get some more ping pong balls to stock one of the shelves with, and you see Kevin standing on top of, or you see Vern standing on top of their forklift, kind of just surveying the scene as there are just there's water just floating all around. There's just loose grain, and there's just rats going crazy in this water right now. And you just see Brent just in the corner, just really wiping his fucking forehead, just being like, "Man, I don't know if this is food safe, guys. This might be a bit of an issue." What are you two doing?
How is Vernon standing on his forklift?
With power, I'm guessing.
But is he on the front, the top, just standing in?
Oh no, it's like a pallet jack. It's not a full size. They can't fit a full size forklift down here. Yeah, it's one of those ones that you can ride on incredibly unsafely.
Yeah, because I was just imagining the equivalent of Vernon standing on the hood of a tractor.
Just the biggest power move, just commanding the cheers.
No, Vernon's definitely doing that kind of stance where like you're trying to find where's the next best spot to stand on where I don't get my shoes wet.
Oh, playing
But it
some
looks
of the
like you're
floor
just
is
like
lava.
seriously assessing everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what are you guys doing to mitigate the damage happening right now? This is 2 sessions in a row where we have water-based checks while we're waiting for the grocery boy to return from his grocery business.
Well, first things first is I should try as a manager. I should try to save all the product as that can be saved.
Absolutely.
So I will. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sort of awkwardly reach down. You know, definitely. The pallet jack doesn't have so much use when it comes to
The battery might be a bit damaged. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
Trent's
I'm
gonna
gonna
look
try
for the
to
stores
reach
after.
over and try to grab some bags of grains that are on top of the ones that are currently waterlogged in order to move them up to higher shelves.
I'm gonna call this protect someone, so roll plus tough.
Okay, that's an 8 minus 1. That is a 7.
Oh my god. So you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. Vernon, you are soaked. You are sodden through. You are wading through this water, and you are, oh my god! Jesus god, like, I don't know why that got me so good, Henry. You just appeared. And so you are waist deep in this water, and suddenly, like, Kevin just appears next to you.
Hey guys.
Kevin, you are in the basement. There is a lot of water flooding about, and Vernon is very desperately trying to get these grains safe before we get off shift. What
It's
were
a
you
very
saying?
immersive Kevin experience.
Yeah. Oh, you're really living it, man, and we're
I
living
should
you.
just drop into the call halfway through the stream every time.
Yeah, it just gives you an excuse to really like leave, you know.
And
Yeah.
if you're in the water, it'd be quite a submersive experience.
Nice.
Ah,
And if you're in the mood,
yeah.
what are you doing? What are you doing, Trent?
Still facing this water-based issue.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
going to look for the source of the water to try and block it or stop it or assess what's happening so I can contact someone who's more.
Oh, you mean like
equipped than
reading
I.
a bad situation?
Indeed.
Wow.
I would call that reading a bad situation, Max.
Hit
How
me
did
with
you
it.
know?
Smack me upside the head with those dice that you're rolling.
That's a 11 minus 1.
It's a 10, hold 3. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way to protect the victims, first and foremost?
You know that there are a few manhole covers in this space. If you can find one and open it, that will drain a fair bit of the water quickly.
Okay. Are there any dangers I haven't noticed yet?
There's some glass in the water.
Oh my god!
There's broken glass in the water.
What are the other questions?
What's most vulnerable to me? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's my best way in and what's my best way out?
What's my best way
Best
in?
way in.
Um,
What's my best way out?
I think that Brent is for sure. He just ran upstairs and he came back down and he's got some big old galoshes that are from the markdown section of the store.
All right, I'm going to get to an elevated place.
Yep.
And then yell, guys, the manhole covers. Find one and open it so we can drain the water.
You know, back where I was.
Careful,
back
there's
where I
glass
came
in
from.
the
We
water.
called this soup.
There's glass in the water? Christ,
Oh, my. Well,
says
that's not very.
says
My eyes are very good.
says Timmy. Timmy's one of the basement people we've not seen yet. Timmy's got a lot of scars and a lot of tattoos and a lot of history. And Timmy's like, "Yes, sir, Mr. Cotry, sir," and he just like dives full force into this water, he's swimming through it trying to find this fucking manhole. And
He just gets sliced to pieces.
oh, absolutely. Yeah. Now he's got far more scars.
Where's
Yeah.
what's her name? Is Mads working today?
Yeah, she's in her office.
She works down here, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. She's sitting on her desk. She's smoking, and
On her
she's
desk, okay.
poring over paperwork and trying desperately to not have it go on the floor. Any day now, guys. You know, just Fuck. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. It's been a few days like this. I can't believe no one thought of the manhole covers yet. And because I want to expedite this scene, and because this is not actually the main conflict of this mystery,
Yeah.
Brent, pulling on these galoshes, strides past you in a all managerial way, and he reaches down to the water, and he's pulling at this manhole cover. But guys, he might need a little bit of help.
I'm gonna help out.
Oh,
Instantly, I'm gonna help out. Of course, I'm gonna help out.
It's my duty to help out a fellow manager.
everybody roll help out, I guess. Unless Kevin just wants to stand there.
I'll help.
Oh,
Why not? Let's see. This is my inaugural roll with these dice.
Ooh, okay. An 8.
9.
6 plus 5 plus 1 is 12.
oh my God. So Trent, you hop from pallet to pallet, and you give him a firm back rub to really stabilize him, and you pull on him. The other two, you are fully in that water, pulling it up. So Vernon,
Well, I was about to say, I
Yeah.
thought I would be in the water because Trent's a swimmer.
oh, big fair. Yeah, no, you swim, you dodge some glass, you swim past Timmy's body, kind of just floating in the water face down, and you reach, and you see there's like a crowbar that you grab, and you do that. Kevin and Vernon, but you're also somehow not that wet. It's incredible. Oh no, you're not exposed to any danger because you have a change of clothes. Vernon and Kevin, you are quite literally the wettest you've ever been, but with a loud and gurgly and visceral slurping noise, this water slowly begins glugging down this manhole, which was tightly sealed to the rest of the world. And with that, Commander in Shears is now less wet, and there is still for sure water leaking from some of the pipes above you. And Brent's like, okay, I'm calling a plumber. I will not be listening to Daniel anymore. But we're not getting...
Alright.
Please do that.
Yeah.
Good work, everyone. I think we could all take the day off. I think we earned it.
I do think that I should maybe go to the hospital. I got a lot of cuts in that water, and I don't have a tetanus shot.
Yes, in that case, you probably should go to a hospital.
Hey, Vernon? Hey, you don't know what's in this water. Hey, Vernon?
Yes.
Timmy's bleeding a lot as he's leaving
Oh.
this room. Timmy does have a lot of blood coming out of his face.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you wanna roll act under pressure?
Would you risk that?
Rinse in the
Risk.
in the sewage.
Risk.
Sorry,
Oh.
would he risk that? Like, eating one of his own employees?
That's a 3.
Oh man.
Yeah, he would risk it.
Oh man. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. You just see, like, you've maybe not fed for a couple days. And you just see this, like, tattooed young man just dripping blood as he's walking outside into the, I don't know, it's dusk. It's after daylight savings, but before Halloween by a day. And
What?
what's up? What's going on? Yeah. And, Vernon, you are having, if you do not have at least some of this guy's blood, you will reap severe, you don't know what the negatives are going to be, but there will be negative modifiers applied to you. And Brent's like,
Yeah.
God, I didn't know that you and Timmy were so close. Like, you look like, I don't know, really messed up over him, like, being... Oh, don't you... Sorry, I thought you three booked off time to, like, be heading off somewhere. Or are you going to help Timmy to the hospital, Vernon?
No, yeah, we better be off, Vern. Come on.
Okay, yes, I guess so. Yes, I believe I booked time off. And I give a rat just a longing stare as I exit with.
Okay.
Rat.
God. So you walk out the kind of main doors of Commander Cheers. The sun's gone down. You won't be receiving those negative benefits, Vernon. But I will say that you're feeling kind of erratic right now. You're maybe not in the most stable of moods. Something to consider. I'm going to give you a -1 going forward. Because,
Sounds good.
dang
But-
it, there's consequences to my actions. My decisions have consequences on you guys.
Oh.
Are you taking Amber's car, Trent?
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys get into the jet black, open-topped, doorless Jeep. real off-roader, really mud-caked. It's a real shit kicker. It's got one of those things where, like, you know, the exhaust, like, goes up so it doesn't get clogged by all the mud.
Sure.
You know
Sure.
when the exhaust goes, like, up? It's like that?
Not much of an off-roader myself, but yeah, we can say so.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys start
Yeah,
driving up.
just
Now,
Google that real quick.
when exhaust goes up. Henry learns about greenhouse gases for the first time.
Guys, you're not gonna believe.
I've got a crazy theory.
Did Avicii die?
What's that?
Uh,
Huh?
yeah, Avicii died years ago.
Henry and I found out that Avicii died in a McDonald's in like the middle of nowhere, in California.
Did we?
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere in California.
No way.
Cabaret.
And then as you guys drive past a Swedish-looking man.
Okay, Max, I've looked up like off-road exhaust pipes. I do not know what you're talking about.
Sometimes Jeep the exhaust goes okay.
Like up on a semi truck, like up out the top of the up where the roof is.
No, nah. It's like it's like on the hood. It's on the hood and it kind of goosenecks up. It might be an air intake, and I just don't know anything about cars.
Henry Max is the keeper, so their word is final.
Henry, exactly like that.
And law.
Is that what you're?
That
talking
is
about?
what I'm talking about.
Okay,
except like
okay.
you can get them like aftermarket.
I had to scroll so far down in Google Images to find that.
Henry sent me a picture of someone jerry-rigging their own PVC piping to do what I'm talking about, so maybe it's not as common as I thought it was. If we got... Fucking Vibrant, if you're in chat, you gotta back me up. You've seen cars before. But yeah, you guys are driving up to the aforementioned location that we talked about afore, which is the address of Hyphae, .learn, one of Cabaret's newest and leading tech startups, and it does. We'll go with what image? What dastardly image do we want for now? Who's got shotgun? What's playing on the radio? Tell me about this. Tell me about this driving situation.
Oh, Vernon's definitely crammed in the back.
That's interesting. I was gonna say that Kevin is also seated in the.
so no.
I'm chauffeuring these two.
God,
And
and
you
he's
say that like Kevin's laying across the both back seats, and Vernon's doing the same thing, but on the floor in the back.
so no seatbelts, huh?
No.
Well, and I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll to drive, Trent. I don't think you do it particularly often, but like, you've driven before.
And Trent's safe.
And Trent's a very safe young man, so I gotta adjust my fucking. Oh,
Also, Trent is playing
Avicii.
like oldies.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's his mix of the 70s and 80s.
Oh, lovely. What's that playlist called?
Oh ho, you're approaching me.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, and you start driving past some of like the nicer, kind of more trendy, upscale, like more like houses. You know, it's getting a little bit more suburby. And you do start to see some more of the more high-rise compound-style buildings in the distance. Lots of like super modern-looking places. Some more houses that have pools in them. You drive past Daniel's house. He lives up here. You see his 4 cars in his driveway.
All Jeeps.
Well, no, he's got a lime green Jeep. He's got a Mini Cooper, but it's like lowered and it's like a street racing car.
Oh my god.
There's a convertible, and he's also got a Tesla, of course.
A lot of car talk on this episode.
Yeah, no, this is really. Hey guys, welcome to Surf and Turf Car Talk. The real mystery here is how do I get all these women to stop being so interested in me because I know so much about cars, guys.
I know.
And you pull up to a large wood and steel and glass building. It's very kind of Hyphae, the fucking like real comfortable aesthetic from the west of Europe. I can't remember where. It's like a Dutch thing, I think. So like, a lot
Danish
of wood.
thing, I believe.
It's very comfortable. All the lights are like kind of like a softer color. And you see, that's the wrong image. So I've really got to organize my images better because like all the names are just so imparsible. Oh.
Max's file organization.
Transit bus
It's
translink.png, Carmel
catching
Place
up to you.
dash micro apartment, basement redo musty before standard. Oh yeah, and so you are in the foray. That is the word I'm looking for, right? The main room.
foyer.
The foyer, thank you.
yeah.
It's a large. Oh no, there's 2 songs playing. Oh no.
Or you could say the lobby. It is like a.
Sorry, every song is playing at the same time.
Oh.
The Surf and Turf remix.
This is audio hell.
This is the
That's
best
how-
episode we've
that's how
done.
they're
So
meant to be
far.
played.
Huh?
That's how they're meant to be played. Did I not make that clear?
Well, no, because you didn't make them all at the same time, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, a masterpiece is always being worked on.
The masterpiece is always good.
But
And you're in
it's
the
always never finished.
you're in the foyer. There are a bunch of like couches. You see an elevator going up and maybe down. There is a cafeteria off this entrance room, and it's a very large, very modern, real techie kind of startup place. Big back illuminated sign with some water pouring over it behind the front desk. And you see Max pulling up his design document.
Brent will confidently walk over to the reception desk.
Absolutely. There is no bell, but there is a trendy, hip young person sitting behind this computer desk, and they are eating a burrito, and they're typing something up one-handed. They've got one of those like esports keyboards on their computer, so it's only got like a numpad and like a couple of other buttons on it. It's team building. God, I have so much. Yeah, it's all concrete and wood, 5 stories. There's a very grand, very modern, comfy chairs. There's a few other like employees sitting around this room, and you see someone wearing a lanyard sitting behind this desk, as previously described. Also, I will say there are a fair few plants in this room, and it is you step through the kind of sliding glass doors, and it's like it is warm and kind of almost and a little humid in here. It feels very temperature controlled, and the air is kind of heavy.
Okay.
Now I will say, being from Cabaret,
Yeah.
Trent has not really ever been in like an office building or any sort of like, you know,
Upscale space like this.
corporate compound of sorts. But Trent has seen a lot of movies,
Trent does love Ocean's 11.
so he swaggers up to reception
Yeah.
and puts Q's like card on like the desk and just goes, Q's expecting me, or like something like that.
What's up? Sorry. Huh? Oh, you're like Mike.
Q.
You're Mike's 5 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Do you want me to
Love
take?
to see the wind taken out of Trent's sails.
Do you want me to take the card?
No, I was just showing it.
All right, 6. Yeah, as like proof. Yeah, no, for sure. I
Yeah.
believe you. You look like what Q said. Mike's in a. Oh, sorry. It's lunch. For me. We.
Is it? Wait, what time is it?
It's like 5 p.m. This is like a 24-hour bustling hub of new tech money, my guy. Yeah. Yeah, my name's Dent.
Would it be dinner?
Nah, my name's Dent. Nice to meet you. I'm a receptionist here. Mike asked me to give you a little bit of like a tour. Kind of get your kind of hands-on knowledge of like what this place is about. So when you're talking to him, you know you can get like right to the chase and talk about whatever he wants to talk to you about. I don't know. I just work here, man. Can I get you guys' names for some lanyards?
Yeah. I'm Trent Cotry. This is
Nice, man. It rhymes. Our names.
Oh, yes. My name is Vernon Roberts.
Cool.
So many more letters.
And
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I like it. You kind of like Cher, or like Adele, or Madonna.
Anyways, I think your name's rhyming. I think it's on purpose.
Sorry, Kevin.
Sorry, what's
Huh?
that?
Sorry, I was just just giving my 2 cents on the situation.
And there is a 2 cent tax coming into the door. Imagine, right? Yeah. So like I said, Hyphae. What do you guys know so far? Just I don't like to repeat myself. Very busy man.
I mean, is the tour necessary?
Yeah, no, for sure. He asked me to do it, and like I don't do a lot around here, my guy.
All right, well,
Yeah.
shall we take it from the top?
And he stands up with a lot of like a lot of pomp and circumstance, and hands the three of you, hard to say, right? Hands the three of you your lanyards, and they've got QR codes on them, and they say guest, and they got your name on it, and he's like, yeah, and you know what? You can keep those. And guess what? Flip them around. Flip them around.
I flip it around.
It's a voucher for one free meal at the cafeteria. That one, that's on debt. Let's fucking go! Oh my god, it's an ultra rare. In my fucking my joy, I like fully yanked my headphone cord up. Yeah, a lot of stuff nearly fell off my desk just now. Dent stands you up, kind of like walks around the main like foyer. Foyer, Jesus, made up language, right? And he's like, yeah, Hyphae, we've been in town here for a good, like, year or so now. We kind of started actually, like, in Silicon Valley, but, you know, Mike wasn't really feeling it. Mike wanted to have a space. He's a resources guy, you know? He wants to put people where they're needed. He wants to delegate the money where it needs to be. He's, like, taking a bit of a backseat and let the project heads really control things here, you know? We've got, you know, some people working on like early stage like AI learning stuff for medical things right now. We've got some psilocybin tests doing downstairs based on like, you know, their effects with like trauma and stuff like that. That's where I'm gonna be taking you guys first. And he hops in the elevator and he goes ding, and he says ding as he hits the button, obviously. It's oh no, it's definitely like a computer screen, not actually buttons on the elevator. Yeah, and you guys head downstairs. And you were going past like rows and rows of like, again, like glass fronted rooms where people are like, you know, chatting on computers, kind of like what's on the screen here. And it takes you to a heavy door, and he swipes his little card, opens it up, and you are hit with more of this very humid air. He's like, yeah, things get a little sweaty down here. If you need to like leave a coat somewhere, I got a little cloakroom up front that I can check them for you for the usual fee, my guys. Yeah, so down here where I'm growing all sorts of mushrooms, testing their, you know, effects medicinally or whatever the fuck, and of course, you don't get samples. But like, again, imagine that would be so fun. And he kind of points you towards there's a guy like, you know, there's people in lab coats, you know, checking the mushrooms. There's like a guy lying on a bed. He's writing out his like, you know, the effects that he's feeling or whatever the fuck. He's like, yeah, and if you want to, if we're looking for test subjects, you just need to have no history of violence. So, you know, we would need a police background check, but that's it. If you want to, you know, have some free psilocybin, my guy. Any questions for this portion of the tour, being downstairs here? This is one of the few spots down here that I can show you right now. We have a pretty serious NDA policy on some of the projects that we're running down here. So, you know, this is just kind of some of the, this is open to public, not so much the Willy Wonka, but more so the Charlie's Chocolate Factory, if you get my drift.
What?
No questions for this portion of the tour? Very good. And he heads back to the elevator.
Yeah, can we continue, please?
Of course, thank you. Do we want to stop off at the cafeteria before we continue further?
Kevin, Jordan, are you guys?
Do you want to treat yourself to a
I'll have a burrito.
You want to treat yourself to a beignet?
I've already eaten, so I'm alright.
Okay, yeah. Just so you know, everything in the cafeteria today begins with B. That's our like fun little thing. We're working through the letters. We started yesterday, so it's a new policy.
Is this the first week you guys have had food here? Or?
Nah, beforehand we were doing like a kind of like areas of the world thing. Like it was sushi for a while, you know, from that area of the world. We had oh god, spaghetti month was hard. I'm gonna be real with you, spaghetti month was not good. It's too heavy for me. Yeah. And takes you back up to the foyer. You see that there's some people in the corner playing like chess, and another guy playing Uno at the same time, but it's like Uno solitaire. Again, it's trendy, it's hip, it's young. You guys get food from the cafeteria. It's a lovely burrito. Vernon, do you get anything? You are feeling
Yes.
very peckish, I will say.
Yes. Do they have any more meaty options?
Yeah, we got bacon, we got beignets, no meat in that one, but you know, I like them. We got blood sausage right now, just came in from across the pond.
Yes, I think I'll have some of that.
Ah, a Brit! Oh, sips tea. And he
I'm actually Welsh, but
nah, same thing.
sure.
This is
And after getting it, he's like, "Yo, take it. That's a walk. Yeah, take that one for the road." Takes you back to the elevators. Heads up to the.
I got a Jamba Juice.
You got a Jamba Juice? There is a
I got
Jamba
a
Juice.
smoothie.
There's for sure a smoothie bar. Ooh, you got some whey in that one. This guy's bulking. Like it. Like to
Nope.
see it. No flax? A running man. This is now the best NPC that we have. He will be in every session from now on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on.
every
He's a
session.
new
we
party
just-
member.
Yeah, he's a new party member. He's roommates with Ted Yinzer. They're gonna be the best men at each other's weddings. He takes you to the elevator. Goes upstairs. There is some like soft kind of porn interstitial music piping in from the elevator. Takes you up to the second floor. He's like, yeah, this is where a lot of our more like kind of techie stuff happens. We got a little bit of R&D stuff going on right now. Takes you past a room where there's this guy talking into a microphone, and like the words he's saying lightning fast appear on screen, and then the computer seems to reply to him. It's like, yeah, we got works on some like AI based stuff going on in here. It's based on like I don't know. I think his name's Stan. This is gonna be really embarrassing if like Stanley is, and the guy in there's like, "Hi Dan, what's going on, buddy?" Yeah, so this is like coral base. It's like, yeah, we took immunocompromised cells from the Great Barrier Reef at being very careful to not damage the very safe ecosystem that is set up there, and we're trying to use those to map out artificial intelligence, to save the world. And Bent another guy working here is like, yeah, man, that's it. And then takes you back out. He's like, love that Bent guy. Real weirdo, but we like him zany around here. Takes you up, next floor, much of the same. It starts to become a real big blur. Keeps talking up how Hyphae is like here to like bring people together, to create communication and make sure that people and resources, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada.
Trent put in an earbud in.
And he's listening to very.
He's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah. I will say that Kevin, this place kind of reminds you of Heaven. Like it's got a very similar kind of design aesthetic, a little less over the top, a little bit more modern.
Yeah,
but
that's actually fair enough.
That's what you're getting, and you are on the fourth and final floor when the door dings open and you see Q is standing there sipping a frap. Walks in, they're just like, hi guys, you made it. I'm gonna be real. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Put everything away.
they just fucking look at you. It's like, I didn't. What is it? What the fuck do they sound like? They're kind of vocal fry, right? Yeah. I didn't know if you guys were gonna be interested in I don't know if it's like I really don't know what Mike wants with you guys. Den, you've got like is there anybody manning the desk right now? And Den's like, nope, just we got like the ring down there, so if people want to call in, I get a text on my phone. And Q's like, no, how about you head down the other way and I'll continue the tour from here, yeah? And Dent's like, I mean, if you could pry these guys away from me, yeah, for sure. So nice meeting you guys. Follow me on Instagram, maybe? And he hands you his business card. Instead of an email, it's his Instagram.
Nice.
And the door closes, and Q's like, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that guy sucks.
Yeah, no,
I'm Kevin.
no,
We've
that
met
guy-
before, I think.
Hi, Kevin, yeah.
Have we?
We
Yeah,
have.
right?
You were on the bus that crashed a couple days ago.
Yeah, from the bus.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a wizard.
Ghost bus.
You are an angel, yeah?
Yeah,
Cool,
I started
cool.
calling it a ghost bus because it was
Oh, like-
there was
like
a
the-
ghost on the bus.
Oh, like the movie.
No,
Oh.
I got to be honest, you man, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, for sure. Vernon, nice to see you. Trent, how you holding up? You little. Sorry, I kind of conked your noggin a little bit last time I saw you.
I mean, you did save my life, so.
Yeah, I know. Again. Again, no,
Again.
no, I'm not. Yeah. How are my boys? How are the Yeah.
Do we have to finish the tour?
No. I'm gonna take you to my space, and we can just not for a little bit for sure. But no, for real. What are your thoughts on our design and creative sensibilities here at Hyphae? I think we're really gonna save the world. You know.
An interesting business model.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand people's like Mike runs things a little bit strange. But I think when you meet him, I personally have a lot of faith in this place. I think that we really are doing some good. There is a certain level of bullshit that you have to go with when you're working in fields such as this. Like if you want like grant money or like anything like that, you have to, it's a lot. So we need people like Dent so that we can actually like do the mushroom shit downstairs. So we can do like the limb testing. I'm working on my own stuff. I don't really fuck with the people downstairs. They're lovely, but I'm working on my own projects, and maybe we might it's magic shit is what I'm doing for
Ooh.
Mike. Yeah. Do you like magic, Kevin?
I like magic.
And Q does some like pretty impressive sleight of hand.
Pretty good. I like this guy.
Yeah, for sure. God, he's always like this, huh, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Sort of a cabin in the woods type situation you got going on here.
I know. Oh
Yeah.
God, I know. Oh fuck. I wanted to email you about it when I got the job, but like thought you were my enemy. That whole thing, and you guys are like walking, and you go to Q's very comfortable, pretty small office. There's like I don't know, they've got a big old like PC set up. There's a fish tank in the corner, empty. No, actually, you know what? It's a terrarium, and there's a frog in it. They just kind of put their feet up on their desk. Their chair is a beanbag chair. It's like there are some perks for working here. So I just wanted to hash a few things out before we talk to Mike. Mike knows about the ghost shit. That's like, and I feel like most CEOs must know about the magic shit, right? Like just for like Google's got to be on some fucked stuff. Do you guys know? Because I've not looked into it. Yeah.
Listen, the last time I worked in an office was, I want to say 1987.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I am making that canon now.
Awesome. Kind of the fish.
I turned to look at the camera.
Kind of the.
What was your office job?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Brent
I was
asked
like
me, he's intrigued.
What's that?
What was your office job?
I was like kind of like
Oh God.
I like an accountant or like HR or something.
Do you remember the company?
What's that?
Do you remember the company?
I want to say Apple.
Oh wow. Huh. So
No,
you were
wait,
like.
hold on.
Dress.
Nope,
Let's-
hold on. That was not it.
That was not
No,
it.
no.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now I will say I did a little bit of digging on YouTube, so I know bits and pieces. Vernon,
Yes.
if I'm gonna be real with you, for a little while there, I thought you might have been Jack the Ripper. The timelines don't add up. You are from like Texas, yeah, like that kind of area.
Yeah, yes. Not originally, but yes, I was.
Okay, cool.
Living there for a bit.
Yeah. That's cool. Like they're like just like sort of like writing stuff down about all this. I know that you're an angel. Again, I'm a bit of a wizard. I was working for the government. Blah blah blah. It was bogus. I didn't like some of the shit that they were doing, so I kind of extricated myself from there. And now I'm working with Mike. And then they get like a little like ping on their not pager phone. You know, people have phones. No, they get a page from Mike, and they're like, "Oh, cool. He was in like a big old conference call. I've got like a lot of shit to do. His office is top floor, hard to miss. You guys gonna be good to get there. Do you need anything from me before you kind of talk to the big Kahuna?"
No.
Nope.
All right, great seeing you guys. I'll be here when you guys are done. Let me know. You know.
You don't want to come with us or anything?
No, I'm
Not that kind of meeting.
not that kind of meeting. I think this is more of like a one-on-one thing. I mean, like, I can if you want me to.
It's just like I feel like it would help.
You want
maybe explain things.
You want the yeah no
it's
you know,
fine.
yeah no it's fine, no it's good. I can, and they just like I'll draft up an email. I'll be like 5 seconds and
Yeah.
and send. Cool, we're good. And then they stand up, dust themselves off, like slurp the last of their frappuccino, and y'all walk to the big old elevator at the end of the room. Floor, not room. You head upstairs. And that humidity that you've been feeling this whole time, that was like pretty bad downstairs and like pretty potent in the main foyer, is nailed it. Is pretty much like billowing over the floor. Like it's almost foggy when you're up here. There's a lot of glass and a lot of it is fogged. There are cleaning people going around with squeegees a lot. And Q was like, yeah, it's just like this. I've not really asked, if I'm being honest with you. Sorry, that's I'm laughing for no reason. It's not insidious at all. And they take you down this hallway, just kind of like point things out, just being like, yeah, that's Trudy. She works. She's like our main like accounting person. She's a whiz with the numbers.
Like an actually enjoyable tour.
Yeah, you know, like telling you like little bits of like fun information. It's like, yeah, one time there was like my frog got out and it was in that room for a while. Don't know what it is about that room. Frog likes it, so sometimes I take him there just to get a little vacation for him, you know? Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I noticed very conspicuously that no one has asked my frog's name, so I will be hurt and move on. And they keep walking you down the hall. And sorry, I thought someone knocked at my door. Man, the ghost from Chris's house is now in my house. And they take you into this large, like, spacious, huge, what are some more adjectives for me? Colossal,
Massive.
Massive,
Cavernous.
endowed,
Ginormous.
ginormous, very comfortable looking office. There's like a couple different tables for people to meet at. There are 3 computer monitors on this large glass-topped, hefty desk. There's a leg press machine in the corner. There's a little kitchenette. Oh god. There are large.
This person lived here.
Yeah, no,
This
Mike.
person
This
lived
is
here.
not, there is like a couch that is very clearly for like all-nighters. This is someone who spends a lot of their time at work. And in the corner, you see a tall, graying-haired man with a real like thin, kind of like long body, kind of a Vernon type in his build, but he's got strong like laugh lines all around his eyes, like a very weathered person from like a full life lived. He's still got I've got an actual like description of him somewhere.
So the thought that's been going through my mind that I'm scared of recently.
Yeah.
Max, you can keep going.
Yeah.
Is I'm scared of this Mike person being Daniel's like brother. Because of like the way the names are like spelled. Like it's just weird.
God, wouldn't that be bad? It would suck if that was the case, wasn't it? It would suck if Max didn't think to do that and really is kicking himself for not having done that now. But yeah, you see.
I mean, Max could have played along and just pretended it was all part of the plan.
Maybe Max has some other stuff planned out about this guy's family, you jabroni. Yeah, and you see Mike Fungetti, the eponymous leader of Hyphae, like cleaning some of the condensation off of these large, like, floor-to-ceiling glass windows looking over, like, all of Cabaret. You can see Commander and Cheers on the hill with its large, bright green and pink neon sign flashing into the night. You can see the wastewater treatment plant in the distance, and you think you maybe see some cop cars at it? That's weird. There's, like, some, like, police lights going on out there, kind of wiggy. You see Commander and Cabaret General Hospital aglow with the warm light of healing and medicine, and all the other locations that we've seen in this adventure so far are also visible from here. And for a moment we all go, what a good time we've been having so far. And Mike stands up, and one second. You see Vernon's, you see Trent's house. It's there. And there's lights. There's lights in the windows, as if someone was inside. No, couldn't be. Of course, there's someone inside. Well, you got neighbors.
The cat's there.
Yeah, the cat's there, and also Fern. Everyone's favorite NPC, Fern.
Right.
Fern your neighbor. And
What does Fern
Absolutely
sound like
forgot.
again? Can we just cut to a one line of dialogue from Fern just so I can remember what
fuck!
Fern
I
sounds
dropped my keys.
There you go.
Oh, don't worry, Fern. I'll grab those for you.
You're kind of empathic, so you know that your roommate's having a bad day right now. And Mike Funghetti, the CEO and head of this company, stands up and he kind of walks. Oh no, he was already standing. He was in the window. He like spins around on his heels, shoots you guys some finger guns. He's like, "Hi guys, it's super nice to meet you. My name's Mike. I see the Q's been giving you a bit of the tour. I hope that Dent wasn't talking to you guys his ears off too much. What the hell can I do you for? So nice to have you here. Welcome to Hyphae. I hope the place has been finding you okay. He gives you all like a warm handshake. Good. Just brought some quiet ones in. I see. That's fine. That's good. We got keep it.
Sorry, didn't you call for us?
No, I did. But I just wanted to be all social about it, be a little bit congenial. Kind of miss congeniality around here. Obviously, first and foremost, if you are looking for jobs, look no further. As any friend of Q's, I trust implicitly. However, I do hear that you are all working at the local watering hole for food. Commander-in-Chief's general store. Cool spot.
Everything else.
For food, I got some whey there recently, some like protein for bulking up. Very nice stuff. No, for real. Like you guys are a good place running. Obviously, Vernon Roberts, you're a vampire. You were born in Wales. You moved here. Yada yada yada. We did some like background reading. Or you were you born in Wales? He says the correct information about you. Your parents are Welsh. Your parents are two vampires currently living in Holland. You are 103, give or take. Used to
108.
Oh, wait, did Vernon was born a vampire of two vampire parents? Did we know this?
I don't know if it was ever implicitly stated before, but yes, Vernon is a born vampire, not a turned vampire. Kevin, where do I fucking begin? I got a lot of information on you. I believe you're an angel of sorts, a bit of a fish, if my information is correct. I don't know a lot about heaven or hell. I will say that my information there is kind of lax.
I could be considered a bit of a fish.
I like him. I like him when he kind of shoulder checks you. I know, yeah, he like kind of like jabs at you with his elbow a little bit. And Trent, I've heard wonderful things from Q. I will be real for a little bit there. I was ready to not be chill with you from what I'd heard initially. But I'm very glad that things have like shaped up nice. And Q's like, yeah, no, Mike, he's cool. I'm here to facilitate and just like be like an in between in case there's any like information like missing. And Mike say, absolutely, makes total sense to me. So like the real long and short of it is I want to get a better read on the town. Because there is some like real hotbed of potential here for me to make some money and to make the world a better place. But I'm having a really hard time getting like a pin down on some of the more supernatural weird things happening in town. A lot of my normal avenues for information aren't really applicable in this case, if you will. So I was thinking that I could pick you guys' brains, maybe get like a little bit of like the angelic side of things, a little bit of the monstrous side of the things, and I hear that our Trent here is familiar with the spooky things that go bump in the night. Though you are just a normal man, from what I can you don't have anything weird going on with you.
No, that's Trent.
Fun question.
Cool. No, it's just like sometimes it's hard to tell. Like if I met this Kevin guy on the street, I wouldn't think, oh, that's a being of reflected light that's here to emit a better purpose upon this world and has been here for hundreds upon thousands of years, and perhaps was there for and the fall of Rome was there for him. It's just not the initial read you're gonna get on a fella. So again, I would just like to, and this is going to be a fun little time where the four of us can do a little bit of world building. So, fella's going to ask you guys some questions about the world, and it's going to be up to you guys, how you answer them. So, we're going to kind of get a little bit of, a read for things, if you will. And this can be, it'll just be what are some of the heavy hitters in town? And so you can just be like, there's vampires, whatever the fuck. And if there's anything you want to add about the world, feel free to do it. Collaborative style. How's that sound to you fuckers?
Yeah.
Very
Great.
good.
Yeah. So just like super quick, just like percentage of the population that you would say are like a vampire or a Guga or a ghoul or a Gaba ghost or something like that.
I'd say about 1% of the population.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say 20,
Oh my god.
but that can't be right. Right?
Surely no.
20 would be like one in 5 people.
And like to be fair,
Yeah, you're pretty good at this. I know, like we do work together, and I don't say this enough. I don't say this enough, Vernon, but you are pretty good at this math shit. And I'm so sorry to Trent. I say I'm so sorry for my language.
Yeah, he's just a
You don't have
boy.
to apologize. Yeah.
So one says 1, one says 20. I'm gonna hit you right in the middle. Say about 10%, depending on who you ask. That's about fair.
Sure.
What are some of the kind of biggest events supernaturally that have happened the last couple of years that you're aware of?
Town's haunted.
Town's
The
haunted.
Crown.
The Crown. What's this? Like the show?
This-
Good. Like I love the Netflix series.
No, sort of an artifact kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say possessed. No, I would. Sort of turn my friend into a husk.
Oh, was it like a Ratatouille situation?
Kind of like a Ratatouille.
Yeah. No, I'm
You
familiar.
know, I'm not a movie guy, but I have seen Ratatouille. and
It is great, right? What a flick!
Yeah.
What a flick! You know the scene where like his eyes go like whoa, and like he when he eats the food, like when he has the Ratatouille.
I have it on a
VHS.
Blu-ray.
Wow, this guy's got an apartment. Okay, so there was a bit of a Ratatouille situation. Is this like something that's happened like before, or is this something kind of new?
Something new. Yes.
Yeah.
I've not seen anything like this
Cool.
in a long time. It's really
Some real wacky type guys.
But there have been happenings in Cabaret for a fair bit.
Anything?
Because the
these,
friend who got possessed was fighting monsters before we killed him.
Oh, he was a monster hunter.
Yeah.
See, I heard
And he
tell
had
that there were some
a
movers
gang.
and shakers in town. I've not heard anything about that. Like, is this and he's like looking through something on his phone. This is a younger person, I believe. From what my kind of like early kind of I had some feelers out in the town trying to get when I was first testing where I wanted to be put in this place. It was like a young guy like hunting with like a gun and a knife.
Yeah,
That's-
I'd say he was approximately 17. He was kind of like a cashier / floor worker. He was a bit of a pothead, but a nice enough guy.
he was an employee of Commander in Chief's.
Very interesting.
If you have a file on Victor Timothy, I mean,
I didn't have the
you
name.
seem to have quite the avenues of information. I don't know if you're in talks with the police or anything.
I don't usually bother with the police reports for these things. They usually fuck them up too much. That doesn't really do me any good. I did hear there was a bus crash a couple days ago from Q. This whole ghost thing. I had noticed that there was like I had my, I don't know, Geiger counters or whatever you want to call it, my EKG meter. There's like a lot of dead people with unfinished business in this town. That all kind of went flat a couple days ago. Do you guys know anything about this? Do you know anything about the ghosts in town?
Well, the ghost bus was
Like the
haunted.
movie.
Yes, the ghost.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just enjoying a nice meal, and then all of a sudden there's a bus.
Were you? Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you
I was
killed
on my
the
way
ghost.
to a picnic, I believe.
Yeah, and Q in the corner is like, yeah,
Wow.
I dealt with that ghost.
Fascinating.
And that's the first time I'd seen anything like this in town. But like, there's ghosts everywhere, right?
Yes, there used to be quite a bit of ghosts in Cabaret. And it does, as you previously mentioned, Mike, it does seem they have disappeared, but seems there are still remnants of their influence on the town.
I'll look into it, but I doubt it's anything much to worry about. Anything else?
What
Anything?
is with this goddamn condensation? And I like drawing a smiley face on the fogged up window.
It's I'm a bit of a superstitious guy. I mean, you gotta be in this business. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a pretty long story. It's just I think that businesses thrive when there is
Are moist?
when they're a little bit wet. Yeah, it does mean that we have to get our computers custom made to be push out air, and their air intakes are come from like our general air conditioning system. But I have found it very helpful for keeping myself motivated. I never there's nothing that keeps me less drowsy than a humid room.
I like this.
Can I use empathy
Please.
to just like get a gist on what his vibe is?
Absolutely.
Let's see how this.
Has this ever not given you like a crippling?
No,
panic
it's
attack
it's
on
pretty
the
much
spot?
always giving you like a headache.
Yeah, or a panic attack. Mainly,
or
anxiety.
something.
Buddy guy.
What's a 6? which is a headache.
Okay, so what's
Guess what? I'll mark
you mark experience? Yeah. So like, what does 6 says that you're like overwhelmed by like another person's emotions, right?
Yeah. I basically get like this big surge. That's why I usually like say it's a panic attack, because it's just like,
This happens so often.
So you're like looking at this guy and you're trying to like tap into this thing that you're not even quite sure how like real it is.
Yeah, I think it was more like I didn't trust what he said about like keeping motivated with wetness.
For sure,
So
it's a
it was
wild,
kinda,
it's
like,
a wild thing
subconscious,
to say. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was like, is he lying?
Yeah. And I will say
I
that
see nothing wrong with this logic. It seems very
sound.
logical to me.
Yeah. For a second, we see a little bit more of that red light. Like, you don't know if it's like an aura around Trent. Like, it's literally like for the equivalent of a frame. So, like, I don't know, 2 seconds. How long's a frame?
There's usually 24 in a second.
Yeah.
All right, sick.
A 24th of a second.
So for like a 24th of a second. So for you, Kevin and Vernon, a fairly long while, I guess. Trent is outlined in just this little bit of red. There's this little flash of red, just kind of around the edges of him. And then that so familiar sight of Trent Cotry just kind of keeling over backwards. And Trent, you get overwhelmed with a strong feeling of fear. It's a fear, and it's a directional fear. It's a fear that's usually fear kind of makes you want to run away from something, yeah? Motherfucking flip it and reverse it, my guy. This is a fear that makes you desperately, you are terrified, but you need to get somewhere. Don't know where, but like that is like this overwhelming, headachy feeling. And you come to, and Q has a bottle of...
I was gonna say, while I'm like on the ground, if I'm feeling like terrified, I'm gonna like try and move my head and like look at Q and be like, help.
No, like for real, like Q, like immediately, like is to your side. They've got some like smelling salts under your nose, and then they're like, "Oh, he's not passed out. What the fuck is going on?" Takes a cold compress, puts it to your forehead, and just like as you're there, just under their breath, they just be like, for sure, we need to have a conversation about this. This is the second time I've seen you do this. Let's not. Yeah.
I get nervous.
No, for
anxious.
sure. I mean, don't you and I know it, man. One time this guy was up there at the front of the spelling bee. Didn't go great. I will say. Did not go good.
Trent, you don't actually take any like tangible harm from this, right? You just feel like
he just feels terrible.
Overwhelmingly bad.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
No, for sure. And like super quickly, Mike is by your side, and he kind of grabs you by the arm to like kind of like help you up. And his skin is clammy. He is a very wet-handed man. And he kind of like pulls you to your feet, and he's like, "Good God, man, are you okay? Can I get you a frappuccino or something?"
No caffeine, please.
Sick. Some ice water?
I just need a minute.
Of course. We'll kind of like, I'll put the questions towards your other two compatriots here. So the two of you have collectively been in Cabaret for like, I mean, Kevin, I don't know how, I have a hard time pinning down how long you've been anywhere, but about how long have you two been in town?
Jesus,
I've been here for about a decade.
Very cool.
I guess about the same. I was gonna say the same thing.
But also, like, time's pretty iffy for Kevin, like, to be fair. So, I will say that it's super possible if you don't know how long it's been.
I don't think he would, but I think he would have he would have been in Cabaret, like, because of Trent, so it would have been at some point in his lifespan, at least. Like, Trent would have at least been born. I'm
Okay.
gonna say that.
And Trent is canonically 10 years old, so like a decade makes sense.
So like 10 to 25 years, I guess.
Sick. Cool. Makes total sense. All right. Yeah, and like I'm guessing you don't say about as long as Trent has been alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna
decades.
Kevin's just gonna guess about 10 years.
What about the
I'm gonna say more than 10, less than 100.
Are there any other supernatural forces in town that I should be aware of? Like, I don't know, any demon cults, anything like that? Any I don't know. Like, I just like if I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be like working in this space, I want to know what I'm gonna be working around, you know? Just like, you know,
Sometimes we get bats in the downstairs. Just bats.
when you
I
see
don't
the
know if you know anyone who
downstairs.
can do something about that. I just thought that I'd tell somebody because it's
Completely
really
unrelated.
nobody's doing anything about it.
Surely Vernon is doing something about it, right?
Well, I can't reach them.
Mr. Ferengeti, if you don't
It's a
mind.
it's Fungetti.
Fungetti. What exactly are you working on with this?
Ooh, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. No, but for real, I'm always want to work around the utilization of any resources available for the betterment of humanity. We've got some projects on. There's the whole mushroom thing downstairs, as you saw, and there is some other sides to that I'm maybe not fully at liberty to let you know about. But I just want to. Gosh, how can I put this succinctly? Because I've got a spiel. I've got such a spiel. But in only a few words, I want to make people safer. That does not mean that I'm going to be going around and killing every Tom, Dick, and Mary vampire, werewolf, or whatever the fuck. I am perfectly for otherworldly beings like being around. Obviously, like if there's someone that was like egregiously killing people, or like for like and like hey, if people gotta die, people gotta die. But I don't want to, mitigate the amount of supernatural beings in this town for the betterment of humanity or anything like that. Like, I'm not raging a cultural war. I just want to know, like, how I can keep myself safe, how I can keep my people safe, and how I can work around. And also, if there's anybody that I think could be, like, helpful to me working in town, I would, maybe want to get their number. That's why I contacted you three fine young men.
See, thank you for telling me this.
No,
is there anything?
I gotta say, Mr. Salami, you gotta tell me who your humidifier guy is, because we gotta get something going like this at Cheers. Am I right, guys? Like this is perfect.
I mean, to be fair,
Please no, Trent says from the couch dripping.
Kevin, we do work in a grocery store in which many of the products humidity like this does encourage molding and other such.
I will take that into account, but I will still get that phone number.
And I will, and he does give you it is a wholesale HVAC company from Los Angeles that he had brought in special to fix this place up. Now, I will say, I don't have any work that I would need being done by you gentlemen right now. However, I am always one to get new information and to get new resources. So if you gentlemen could put your feelers out there and... Gosh, what do I need first, honestly? Any more talk about these magical artifacts, such as this the helmet that this guy was wearing, the Ratatouille thing. I would very much appreciate it if you pointed it in my direction. Do you still have this crown you were talking about?
No.
Okay.
It's being safeguarded.
Okay.
Amber,
My mistake?
Amber took it. Yeah, no, for sure. Do you have anything else from this kid? Like DNA would be huge for me. But like, I don't know, clothing or anything.
I mean,
his
his house
cat.
is in town.
Right.
If you can take a look, if you want to take a look.
Can I get the address from you?
Sure.
Thank you. And you get the address, and it's I think it said it was on Alberni, so it's 662 Alberni Drive. He's like, thank you very much. If the place hasn't already been bought up, I'll see to getting it myself. Well, again, like, this is like a super informal thing. Is there anything you gentlemen want to know about me, about, you know, about my upbringing, about my life? No, I'm just fucking with you. Like, you know, like, legit, like, anything you need to know. If I have not signed an actual NDA about it, it is free information for you. Trent, you are still absolutely dripping with sweat on the fucking couch.
Magic.
Magic.
I want to know magic.
Oh gosh. Well, Q here has been testing a little pet project of mine, and Q pulls out a little drawstring bag with some powder in it. This is oh gosh. This was, I believe, often colloquially referred to as a 5-demon bag. I'm not really sure why. This is kind of a reproduction of an older mantle piece, and this is it dispels magic when it is unwanted by the user. They're very useful for Q recently, and I'm getting rid of those ghosts or ghost. Yeah, was it 2? Might have been 1. On the bus is there. As for more than that, I mean, magic is it's just, you know, tapping into the things that exist out in the world. Like, I mean, honestly, if you ask your friend Kevin to help you lift something up, that is you using magic to lift it. Isn't that crazy?
Friend is not satisfied with that answer. He's hoping for something more Harry Potter-esque.
Oh,
And he's like, okay, sounds good. And then realizes it's not going to be easy as saying a few words, and then, like, just goes back to resting.
Now, Trent, what?
Remember, I have Tune In if you want to use that too.
I'm gonna say, with you recently opening up your brain like this, you are still kind of receptive.
Yeah, I'm sensitive.
You're kind of still getting that directional fear thing, and you feel it coming from kind of outside this room, like out over in Cabaret proper. To you other two gentlemen, while Trent is looking over there. Anything else you want to ask of Mr. Funghetti?
Mr. Funghetti, if you don't mind me asking, what got you interested in the supernatural?
As I was a young man, this was before I kind of made my fortune, as I like to say, Willy Wonka style. And my father was brutally murdered by a man who was both a man and also a large bear-like creature at the same time, which kind of it made me think that maybe there was some extra stuff going on, right? Like, it kind of like it made me open my eyes and my ears a little bit. And all my life, those things that aren't, you know, what they should be have been a lot more enticing to me than those things that are as they should. But yeah, no, it was the tragic loss of my father that put me in this way. And then I was exploring the woods around my childhood home, and I uncovered some things that were more concrete evidence of the supernatural world around me.
All right, thank you very much.
Of course, yeah. You can read all about it in my memoirs. And Trent, you at the window, you see a very large plume of smoke backlit against the the last dregs of the dying sunset, kind of peeking over the horizon. And you see it is coming from kind of near your apartment.
Insta panic. Trent wants to leave. Guys, fire!
Jesus
Near
Christ!
where I
Huh?
live. There's something not in here in Cabaret.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, and like
no, it's way too wet in here for a fire.
You'd think, wouldn't you? Yeah. Mike runs over to his phone. He's like, okay, fuck, I'll call 911. Are you, God, I mean, you want to? Is it at your like
address is insert address?
Cool. Yeah. Which it's like it doesn't look like your apartment building is on fire, but like it's like she's like calls down.
There's
He's
a
like,
fire near there.
Yeah, fuck. What are you guys gonna do?
I was thinking of. Well, unless
Trent, if you need to get there, I can help you get there.
Yeah, Vernon, do you have some sort of a teleport move?
No, I was saying that if Trent wasn't feeling well to drive, I could.
Oh, right, for sure.
The realest teleport move, which is driving a car.
Yeah.
Well, let me know if you ever want me to bring you anywhere.
I think seeing like the smoke has kind of like snapped me out of my
fervor.
more receptive state. So I'm still I still feel terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not actively hindered anymore.
No, I mean, that's
Well,
fair.
yeah.
I mean, that's fair. No, that's fair. Just, a lot of assumptions happen. No, for sure. Yeah, you are more...
Tread lightly.
Yeah, just,
Trent lightly.
Trent lightly
Yeah.
with that shit.
Lightly.
Yeah. Are you
Also, I
teleporting?
just
Or
want to state out of character. I just want to remind anyone that at any time, Kevin can just banish Vernon from his presence.
and he chooses not to every day.
I
You
don't
mean
think
you
it's
want
ever
Chris
happened.
to know?
Yeah, I need everyone to be reminded of that because I don't know if there's ever going to be a. I've thought about doing it at points, but it's never seemed. He just goes somewhere random. I don't actually know what that means. Like, does that mean like somewhere random on Earth,
I mean,
or somewhere random like within a several mile radius? Who knows? I guess we'll see if
we'll
that
see if it happens, right? Yeah.
I love the idea of you banishing the big bad evil guy, and then he just comes back a few weeks later. It's like, what the hell? I ended up in China. What is this?
I haven't done it yet because the urge is definitely there, but yeah, I don't know what I don't have any control over where they go.
So fucking check yourself, Vernon. Okay. Just...
All right.
Kevin's the person who made the call to Vernon at the end of the first arc.
Yeah. So where are you boys? How are you boys getting there? Are you opting for the teleportation option, or are you gonna drive?
I was thinking about driving, but if Kevin says otherwise, then I'd probably take him up on the offer, but I'm not going to ask.
I did offer, so sure.
Did you?
It should be noted though that I can teleport anywhere if I'm alone and I don't need to roll for it. But when taking someone with me, I have to get a good roll. Otherwise, we just all end up in a random place.
Things will go a bit
Is
zany.
Kevin
Yeah.
saying this out loud?
Yeah, sure, why not? Also, I mean, the couple of times that I've teleported you, I don't think we've ended up where we needed. I don't know.
We've ended up in
ever,
the ocean.
Yeah, no, you
I don't know if I've
teleported.
ever successfully rolled.
No,
back.
you teleported.
You don't know what I mean by roll in this context.
Yeah.
You teleported Trent twice, I believe, and you teleported Vic once, and both times it really did not go as you planned it to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because you have to worry about them having actual organs and shit to get in the right location.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, do you think you could go alone, assess the situation while we drive back? We'll meet up with you there.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Right. I will.
Part of the guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like an office.
Yeah. I mean, I am aware that that he can do angel stuff. That's not you weren't worried, right?
I didn't really mean that. Sorry, I said that out of character. I don't think that's actually what Trent would have said.
No, Mike's ability is that he can hear everything you say out of character.
Oh
That's his big quirk. Yeah. Okay. So you two pile
Kevin's
into.
ability is that he accidentally says everything that I say out of character.
So you two pile into your car and start driving off towards this plume of smoke. And Q's like, do you want me to come with you? I don't know.
I mean, are you busy? Do you want to come with?
No, I
we
mean,
have to.
I can.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
go,
for
just
sure.
in case,
I want to help.
right?
In case there's skeletons or whatever, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Or other ghost buses.
Yeah, and Mike's like, no, yeah, for sure. Test out the gun. And Q's like,
The gun?
no, it's. I mean, it. Well, if it comes up, I'll show you. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and they run and they pull what is very clearly a water pistol from their desk and start heading downstairs with you. So we will cut to that pretty soon. But oh gosh, I don't have an image for this fire.
Now, can I ask you a question,
Please.
Max? Well, first of all, is holy water canonically a thing? Well, I don't know if necessarily I don't know if necessarily holy water made by a Christian priest
not
would
made
do
by the-
anything. But well, I don't know. Maybe it would. But I'm saying can Kevin bless water? Is that actually a thing?
Yes, I think he can.
Also, there's I mean, not to get too much into it, but Stephen King's vampires, crosses work against them, but only because you only if you have the faith. It's more the
No,
the faith
it's
of the
more
object
it is
working.
more so like that, where things of literal sanctified like angels will deal holy damage to someone, but also
Right.
like things that have like faith and belief put into them, and that are like seen as like holy and purifying to an extent will also be helpful, but they are not so much less potent, but less, I don't know, concrete, because it's more based on the belief of the person and less so on the source of the power.
It's more so like concentrated, energy from a person's faith than like actual tangible.
Yeah. So like if someone like a crucifix displaced at a vampire would like make them shrink, but less so than like a powerful relic from the depths of the ocean.
Right.
Cool. Yeah. And hey, good time to cement this. Kevin, you appear, and you are, there is a blazing inferno in this kind of mid-sized apartment building, and you are one of like the first people on the scene. You see that there are people like running from inside, and quite specifically, you see one Madeline Albarn, like standing by her car, just kind of agog at the whole situation.
Smoking a cigarette coolly.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go to... Oh wait, are there like... is there anything I can actually do about this fire? That's probably gonna be a roll, right?
I mean, I'm gonna say that it's... We've never, like, really concretely been like, oh yeah, you've got, like, magic shit that you can do, but, like, I'm gonna say that, like, water does work against fire. You could try to, like, maybe do some, like, magical water shit, but, like, I don't know if that's really Kevin's, like... #1 skill, right? So I don't know if it's gonna be very easy for you.
Yeah, I'm not like I don't think he he's not a I don't think he possesses the knowledge to effectively put out a building fire.
Yeah, no,
like,
right?
You need to like put it out in a specific way, right? You can't just like have water in a building that's on fire and then.
Yeah, I don't know if there would be much that you can do to stop like the whole building being on fire. But hey. So you do you, my guy. The world is your oyster, and you are a dirty, dirty clam.
I don't know if I could. I guess if are there people like that I can immediately see that are like badly injured?
Absolutely, yeah. Like there's some people with some pretty serious burns, like sitting outside, like kind of like on the ground waiting for like first responders to show up, and you do hear sirens in the distance.
Okay, I'm just gonna let me just quickly read the description here for this lay on hands move. Yeah, okay, I'll heal anyone who looks like they are like in immediate danger. There is some risk doing lay on hands, like if they're gonna be fine waiting for an ambulance, I won't bother with them, but if they're like immediately dying.
There are some people, I will say, that like so it looks like the fire is more so prevalent on the ground floor, less so up top. And there are some people who like look like they were able to get out, but were pretty severely burned in the process. And you see that there's like one guy lying on the ground, and that there's like some guy like doing some like basic first aid stuff on him, but like not much like effectively. So if you want to run over to that,
I'm gonna go over to that guy.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, excuse me, sir, I know first aid, if you can step aside.
Okay, man. Like, I don't know if there's much more that we can do for him. He's still breathing for sure, but his vital signs aren't doing great, but there's, I'm
gonna use lay on hands while he's doing this.
For sure, yeah.
Put hands on his chest. Alright, here we go. Plus cool.
God.
Okay, I can... Is this person... okay, so that's an 8.
Yeah.
Is this person... Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll take the 8. I heal the harm, or 2 harm or an illness.
Yeah.
But take it onto myself.
Okay, yeah. So, like, you, kind of, like, press your hand to this person's chest, and, kind of, like, a little soaking of water, goes, like, out over them, and, like, their burns seem to, like, you know, mollify, like, a little bit, like, you've cooled down their, like, skin temperature, basically, but, Kevin, your skin feels horrible.
Alright.
And, I'm gonna say that you don't have much, like, you do have a little bit of visible, like, blistering on your skin, actually, and that's not something that you're very used to, because, you know... your skin doesn't normally do that, but that's happening to you, and you feel like maybe a little bit of steam comes out of your ears because the water inside you is beginning to fucking boil.
Right. Okay.
So
Like the Swedish chef.
take 2 harm, exactly like the Swedish chef would. And,
how many other people like this person are we looking at here?
Probably maybe about 10.
Okay.
Less severely injured, but like that many people who are that burned. And at that moment, Mads like runs up to you and she's like, "Oh Jesus Christ, Kevin! Like, what are you doing here?" Hi.
Are you okay, by the way?
No,
Is this your apartment?
I mean, it is, but I just got here off work. There was a very loud explosion. I don't know if it was like the gas main or something, but like as I was driving up, I heard a big boom and I was like, "Oh, that sounds like that's probably something like pretty shitty happening, right?" And then I got here and my apartment building is on fire, Kevin. So I mean, I didn't know that you had first aid training. Is there anything that I can do for you right now?
No, I'm assuming people have already called an ambulance. Do you need like a place to stay, or?
I mean, I'm gonna be real, I thought I was gonna get evicted, but now I will say that yes, I do. So when you said that I could use your basement, Kevin, I'm thinking...
Yeah, I don't have a basement, but you can't stay in my hut.
Isn't Kevin also, like, so far away?
I might have to take you up on that one, yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's true, I do live... I just heard the voice of Trent in my head. I do live a couple of miles out of town.
Oh,
and I don't have a car, but
Oh.
I'm assuming that's not an issue for you.
I mean, no, this is my car here,
Perfect. It's not on fire.
no, yeah,
It's always a silver lining, Mads.
no, it's actually,
You know what? Maybe now's not the time.
also,
I'll,
it's a Silverado, not a silver lining,
Nice.
No, you gotta stay light. You gotta keep it fresh in situations like this. I mean, hey, all my stuff's on the 4th floor, so I don't know if it's all been burnt yet. And then at that point, a fire truck shows up.
And the whole building comes down.
And the fire truck like pulls up, and like there's like the hustling and they're bustling, and like they're getting people first aid. One of them like goes up to you and it's like, "You sir, you seem burned. Are you okay? Or are you gonna be able to wait till the EMTs get here?"
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Do you have okay, I have 2 questions for you. First of all, is ambrosia canonical? Like, is that canonically real? And second thing, do you have any of it? If not, I will take a juice box.
First of all, you did attempt to make a type of ambrosia / nectar in like the first session, so we are saying that ambrosia is real. This guy's like,
it is real. I'm just bad at making it.
I don't have any apples. You might have inhaled some CO2, man. I think you should take a seat, and I'm gonna see if I can get you some oxygen, okay? And he runs off to the other person in the fire truck, and Mads is like, "Yeah, like, are you? I mean, nah, he's just like, you're just like that, I guess. You do look pretty burnt. Are you okay?"
Yeah, I gotta make a smoothie. I gotta try the smoothie thing again. I was on a smoothie kick a while ago, and it really... by kick, I mean, like, I made one smoothie, and it really ended up kicking me in the teeth, sort of. So, it's kind of bad. It's rotten.
No, I think you really should take a seat, actually, Kevin. And some of the firefighters are starting to like, they're hosing the building, they're sprinting stuff down. But you start hearing some.
I don't really have time for this.
Yeah, like for the firefighters to be fighting. Yeah, they've got ladders going into the top window, and like some people are slowly being got out. But you hear some loud creaking from this building, as what sounds like, I don't know, if you were like a genius, like structural damage from the foundations being kind of knocked out, causing the building to maybe cave in from the inside out. And just in that moment, the hot rod of Trent Cotry and the hot bod of Vernon Roberts show up to the scene.
I don't think... Wait, this isn't Trent's building, right?
No.
I don't think I would have been in this building before, would I have?
I mean, I doubt it, right?
I'm gonna say that I've never been to Mad's house, because why would I have?
Yeah, no, I don't feel like you guys are that type of friend.
No, we're barely work acquaintances. But, I mean, of course everyone loves Mads.
Of course everyone loves Mads. What type of
Yeah.
What are you even talking? Oh yeah, and Q is also here. And they're like, "Oh my god,
Oh, thank you.
yeah. Hi, Kevin."
Brandon.
And you two see that Mads is standing
Kevin.
next to Kev. looking.
Man,
Yeah.
what are you doing here?
I mean, I always knew that smoking would get me one day. Ha ha ha! This is my house.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Wait,
damn.
you were like neighbors with Trent?
Oh, Trent.
Yeah, do you need a place to stay?
I mean,
I'd have to like call my girlfriend, but you probably crash on the couch.
that would be.
You guys were super tight.
That would be. Oh yeah, no, Amber's great. I'd love to see her. I would also like to see my possessions and my life savings. No, I mean most of it's at the bank, right? Right?
As long as you keep your money in the bank.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't have all my cash in a
you should
mattress.
Is Amber's in hell right now, right? Or oh no, wait, is she just
Away
like in
on
Michigan or
Kevin,
something?
that's a terrible thing to say about his girlfriend.
Kevin,
Is
she's
that
away in
Matt?
business.
Who's saying that?
Mads is saying that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fire is being fought, and you start hearing some, again, like some really loud, like, creaking, from the inside. Mads is like, I mean, I've got some pretty sturdy insurance. Yeah. I'm gonna get in my
Just
car.
30 to the building.
Are you three doing anything right now?
standing back. and
Mads,
watching this.
I'm pretty mad.
have the firefighters like taken over the like? Can I be of much help like healing people right now, or like
You're-
I guess I could. Is there like anyone else who isn't being actively attended to? Because I can't really like heal someone, lay on hands someone that's currently being like.
Obviously,
looked
that
at
there
by
are
a
like
medical professional.
like there is a ambulance here now, but like there was only like 3 EMTs in the ambulance and like maybe 5 firefighters total. So like there's people that are being left by the wayside for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna try to heal 1 or 2 more people depending on how I roll here.
Brent wants to help out the firefighters as much as possible after.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Q was like, wait, Vernon, you know magic stuff, yeah?
Yes, I was planning on doing some of that. Maybe some more, a bit more discreet.
Yeah, no, do you want to maybe go into this alleyway over here and do some discreet firefighting?
Yes.
Trent, you good to stick around here?
Trent is already walked up.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. All right, so Kev, how's that lay on hands working?
I mean, so far today, not great, but I've only gotten to 1 person so far, and
Nah, but
Sorry,
like
it's not mad.
the role you be doing.
oh yes. Here we go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So that's a 5, which is a miss, which means my aura causes them extra harm. Is that gonna?
no.
I might use a point of luck for this.
To
I don't wanna,
not
like,
kill
actively-
this man or
Yeah, I
set him
don't wanna,
on
like,
fire.
kill someone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm marking my first luck point
Wow.
to
Ooh.
avoid killing this
Wow.
random NPC.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
I
Yeah.
used it to kill a final boss. So.
Yeah. So, well, actually, this is the final session of Earworm. This fire is the boss.
Yeah. Also, I realized like I'm like, oh okay, like I only get 7 total luck points, so like I got to use them wisely. But what that means for me is that I will never use them, any of them ever. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use them. Just
I
one right now.
completely understand the sentiment.
What does a 10 do for you on a lay on hands?
Heal 2 harm or an illness plus they're stabilized.
Okay. So like you kind of getting into the swing of things from the last time you were doing this. You go up to this person who like one of the like they just like ran out like just now from the main floor of this building, and they are like super severely burned. Like maybe
Okay, I'm just gonna grab them as they come out. I
and like
guess.
maybe you think that if you'd failed this lay on hands, you would have killed them. But thankfully you didn't, because you've got such a your heavenly insight. And they are coated in this viscous salty water, which can't feel great on the burns. But then it just kind of sloughs off them, and they look like pretty okay. Like they look pretty banged up, and they're coughing a shit ton. But they just look at you and they say, Thank you. Are you an angel?
Don't go around telling people anything that may or may not have happened here. Just, cool your head.
and they
That's
just
my
kind of
advice
like,
to you.
they get on their knees and they start praying to whatever. I will say Kev Mads is looking right at you.
I'm going to hoist this person up by the arms, just put them on their feet, and just send them over to the, I don't know, somewhere else. Just kind of send them off. I'm just gonna manhandle this person, grab them under their shoulders, and hoist them to their feet.
No, for sure. And they're just saying, thank you, oh my god, and like they're maybe like saying, they're fingering a rosary and like saying some stuff in maybe Latin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me just Google what a rosary is real quickly, otherwise...
I'm pretty sure it's a little necklace, right?
It's the prayer beads with the cross on the end of it. Catholicism.
Oh,
style.
oh, yes, okay. Yeah.
And again, Mads is just looking right at you, Kevin. Just kind of agog. And
Yeah.
we're gonna cut on over to Trent. So Trent, there's these firefighters, and they're like bringing someone down from this like third-story window. It's just a big beefy guy. He's got a big mustache.
I feel like Trent has had like minor, like, you know, like as a kid, you'll have like a day and like go visit like the station or whatever.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
wore
like
the
Trent
hat.
was very into that.
Yeah,
So
no, for sure.
Trent is like talking to the firemen and like trying not to take their time, but also like, is there anything I can do? Like,
No,
I want to help.
Absolutely, we want more bodies. Do you have any first aid
Yeah.
or crisis training?
Absolutely.
All right, for sure. We're not going to get you to go into the building, but if you can start marshaling people out here, and we might be... actually, we need someone on the big trampoline because we're going to see if we can throw some people down because the stability is getting really bad in there. So do you think you can get on the big trampoline?
Absolutely.
And they pull up the big
It's
trampoline.
like Trent's absolute dream.
You are, like, any, like, fatigue you were feeling earlier from your empath bullshit, like, you are... This is the dream scenario.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
Trent being a hero.
Yeah, so you were just like, I'm gonna say that you were just fully engaged in doing that. Roll act under pressure just to see how well you're composing yourself, because this is something that you could fail.
God, imagine if Trent ends up killing somebody by mishandling the trampoline.
It's a 7.
Okay. Oh gosh, what's the a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay? You're gonna take a point of damage. You're inhaling a lot of
that's
smoke,
fine.
but like that's about it.
Also, like, if I
Yeah.
could... Wait, no, I didn't get a good roll, so I can't ask for a good outcome.
No, you can't. I'm afraid.
No.
Yeah, sick. Okay, so you're doing that. Vernon, you and Q are in this side alleyway, and they're just like digging through their satchel, just being like, oh, fuck. So I'm gonna be real, I don't have a lot of hands-on experience doing stuff like this, but what do we want to attempt to do here, Vernon?
Yes, I was thinking that putting out the fire, I don't think there's too much of it. I think it might be best to try to stabilize the building some more, using some earthen magic.
Okay.
More familiar.
No, for sure. I also I've done more stuff with like the natural world. I can do more, like a couple of plant-based things that I can maybe jerry-rig into this. So what is gonna mean is that they're just gonna, like, you're gonna get a +1 to your use magic roll for them helping you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, and I guess that matches the -1 from not slurping my coworker.
Oh yeah, so you're now at a flat neutral for your use magic. So you're fatigued, but you're being helped out. And also, I mean, it's crazy, but like, no one would see what happened to Q if you, like, I don't know, offed them in this alleyway. I don't know. The thought is crossing your mind for sure.
It's crossing, all right. That is a 6 + 3, 9.
Oh wow. Okay. So you're trying to, let's call it, do one thing that is beyond human limitations. But there were also, you got a 9.
Yes.
Awesome. So there'll be one glitch. Okay, yeah, so you and Q start just, like, drawing shit on the wall of this building. They've got some chalk, you've got, like, a flask of, like, whatever. And you start, like, just really, like, fully doing this shit. and you are like chanting together. You hold hands. It's very cute. Yeah, you guys are really coming together as friends, and you just feel this rumbling. Like it's like, and people out front are like pretty worried that there's a kind of a minor earthquake going on right now. But the earth itself is shifting little by little underneath this building, and like, you know, it's not gonna be, you're not saving this situation, but like the brickwork is being fucked up in the road a little bit, but the building is kind of being held together a little bit. But as you are doing this, the earth underneath where the two of you are standing caves in, and you two fall.
no.
And you fall through what you now see is a pretty large, like, empty space underneath this building, and you, like, land with a pretty unceremonious thwack on the ground, and I'm gonna need you to take two harm.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Q does as well. And you see above you that there are heavy roots and piping that have kind of moved in place underneath the kind of structure and foundation of this building. But, you know, roots are flammable. While you are down here, you see that this is clearly where the fire started from. And it's like, it just looks like maybe, again, it might have been a gas main exploding, but like there was like a large like blast that happened down here pretty clearly. And there are further things that you see, but we're going to get to that in a little bit. Kevin and Trent, you two out front, you are like dealing with the people in this building. You're like kind of helping getting people out, and they are beginning to get the fire under control. Is there any other like strenuous action that you want to be taking, or are you just going to continue like helping out the situation? Kevin, what are you doing right now? Actually, you know what? Mads goes up to you and she just goes, Kevin, again, not the time for this to be happening, but I can't. Vernon, like, talked me down from a bit of a fervor that I was getting into last time this bullshit was happening, and but there's only so much shit that I can honestly, like, see and not begin to question some things, Kevin. Kevin!
Yeah, fair enough. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck just happened? Straight
we
answer,
can-
immediately, actually. No, because what do I have to lose in this situation, Kevin?
Right, okay, short answer, it's like angel stuff, like heavenly, but like, we can talk about it later, at the hut, which is, I guess, what I call my house, because it is literally a hut. I don't know what Vernon told you, I'm sorry about that, he sounds like a real piece of shit.
Just, I guess, go heal more people then. I'm gonna get back in my car.
I just don't want to, like, I don't know what, I don't want to, I don't want to continue to gaslight Mads. I think she deserves it, but I also don't want to, like, Lovecraft style just break her brain.
You know, for sure. No, for sure. Lots going on for her right now. She gets in her car and she starts smoking more. And she's, yeah, she's, doing okay, but I will say that, text flash, top left corner, Mads will remember that. You were straight with her in this moment, which is,
Okay,
yeah.
good, fair enough. I guess, alright, I'm hoping good.
Can I say that Trent noticed that?
More text. Trent disliked that.
Oh, just like I'm like looking around because like things are settling down.
Yeah, for sure.
And I see that like Mads and Kevin have like a conversation.
A bit of a tete-a-tete.
Yeah.
You do very definitely notice that you do not see Q or Vern.
Yeah. That is the next thing.
And
I
you
was
hear
gonna
some
say.
shouting from the side, being like, "Ground caved in over here. We gotta get people out of this building right now." What was that? What was that? What was that? Was that an earthquake over there? Yeah, I don't know, man. It might be an earthquake over here. Yeah, California's like that this time of year, guys. We're right next to the Los Angeles fault line.
Sounds like there's some mice maybe trapped in the
There's some
building as it's going
mice
down.
having a conversation right now.
If things have calmed down a bit, I'm gonna see if I can get at least like one of the firefighters to be like, sounds like there's a cave-in. Do you have any like climbing equipment, rope, etc.?
No, we got rope and we've got like axes. You know,
Yeah.
firefighters always got them axes on them. No, for sure. Yeah, oh gosh, like the ground's looking unstable. Yeah, for sure. And, like they
Over here, this way.
Like yeah, he runs off with you to like the truck and he hands you a big old loop of rope.
I
And-
do like I like a firefighter saying to someone, "Firefighters always got them axes."
You know we always got them axes.
We got them axes on us in case of wood. And he takes you over, and you see that there is a big old pit in the ground. And he shines a big old firefighter's flashlight. It's red. Down into the hole, and you see Kevin. No, you see Trent. No, fuck me.
Vernon.
You see Vernon and you see Q lying at the bottom there, and they both look pretty banged up. Q looks like they maybe twisted their ankle.
How deep are they?
Maybe 30 feet?
30 feet?
Like 30 feet down? Yeah.
Firefighter's
Firefighter's like, yeah, no, absolutely. This looks like, God, gas
anchors.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know,
Hello, Trent.
Oh, hey, Vernon.
Yeah, hey, buddy. There's
Getting you out as soon as possible.
yeah, no, we should.
Thank you.
Taking over the firefighter's job.
No, I like this guy, and he gives you like one of those firefighters hats that they give to kids. And he ties off a rope, and he's like, yeah, you mind this? I'm gonna rappel down there, see what I can do.
Yeah, for sure.
And he kind of goes down. He checks on the two of you. And Vern, at the bottom here, you see that bifurcating this large cavern is a tunnel, similar to the ones that you saw near the water treatment plant, except this one, it is perfectly cylindrical. It is a completely round tunnel that leads off into the distance in two directions. And it's kind of glassy a little bit, and while there's a ton of smoke, there is also a bit of smoke coming from this tunnel.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Well, gonna keep this one in mind. I think I might know what caused that explosion.
Yeah, and the firefighter kind of rappels down. He's like, "Are you good to climb up this rope, gym class style?"
Sure. Yes, it's been a while, but I think I should be all right.
Yeah, gosh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing you guys weren't more severely damaged. Like, so it just caved in underneath you, huh? He says, it's like he's kind of like helping Q. Q looks like they like sprained their ankle pretty bad, but you know, nothing more serious than that. And they get the two of you to the top of the spot. I'm not gonna make you roll act under pressure. You're climbing a fucking rope.
And Trent is there at the top, like reaching down with his hand, like trying to
like that one Mercy animatic for sure. No, absolutely.
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, you know, there's those beautiful heavenly divine light glowing around you. Yeah. The world needs more heroes. Me when I fucking Trent you. The fire is brought under control, and the building is like fully caving in. And after not too long, the ground like just caves in underneath this building, and it is just collapsed in a big old fucking heap. And the firefighters are still like picking it through. They have put out the fire, but for now, the combat song that you are all hearing in your heads dissipates. That's what it sounds like, yeah, for sure.
I'm just imagining the Jumanji drums.
Should I was gonna try and heal one more person. Should I like retroactively roll for that?
Yeah, no, yeah,
If
sure.
I'm taking harm or not.
Just see how that went. God, you're such a good student. You always remind me when I forgot to give you guys homework.
Oh, it's gonna be another 4.
Jesus.
Is that gonna or wait, sorry, 5.
I mean, mark experience or use another luck
Oh yeah,
point.
wait. No, wait.
I will say that it's not going to kill this person.
Yeah, okay. If it's not gonna kill them, I'm just gonna mark experience, and I guess level up.
So
sucks for you,
Kevin. You touch this guy, and the fire that was on him has reignited. So there's a guy. There's this guy on the ground, and he is fully on fire now. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And like one of the EMTs like just fucking throws you out of the way and like chucks a fire blanket on this person.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
And Mads is like, Trent. Mads gets out of her car. It's like, Trent. As much as I would love to go to the bungalow or hut or whatever the fuck.
You mean Kevin?
Kevin, no, I'm talking to you because
Okay.
you live nearby, and I would like to have some tea, and you know, just deal with some of this in the morning. And hey, Vernon won't be in tomorrow morning.
Yes. Fair enough, considering your house burnt down. Yes.
And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I would actually appreciate it if Kevin and Vernon came with me to Trent's place. Have a little after hours work meeting.
I thought we were going back to my hut.
No, Kevin,
But I guess I would have to tell you how to get there, which I'm gonna say, to be honest, Kevin does not know how to drive to his own house.
I'm gonna be
because
real
why
with
would he?
you. I've weighed my options, and young Mr. Kotri here very kindly asked if I wanted to use his place.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
All right.
Wait, sorry. Who is
Yes.
is this Q or Mads?
This is Mads.
Okay, perfect.
Q's
That's
like,
what I thought.
I'm gonna like get my leg seen to and then go home. I think, unless you guys need anything else from me.
No, you. Rest up.
Seek.
Yes.
So
Thank you. Q.
always nice. Hey, Vernon, it was nice working with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks, Kev. Don't light me on fire now. You hear?
Nice. That's too soon, right?
Word gets around fast. That happened when they were in the hall.
And it looks like they look around and they're like, oh yeah, you drove. I'll go back to. I'll take the bus to work. You know what? I'm gonna go home. Actually, I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'll see you guys, and they just start walking.
Home would be.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They go
You
to
do
the
have a sprained ankle.
they go to the EMT. They're like, not high priority, but and it fades in the distance. You guys come back to Trent's apartment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me.
Much to my chagrin.
I feel like a lot of
What?
stuff happens to your chagrin, Vernon.
Okay, just to like just to ease. Wait, is there stairs up to? Have we stated that there's stairs up to?
I mean, we can take the elevator.
Like, is there an elevator?
There's an elevator at Trent's place.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I'll take the stairs, and then Kevin's gonna answer the door when you guys get up to Trent's apartment.
I mean, the door is locked. You can teleport
No,
inside.
he's gonna
I suppose.
TP
Yeah,
in,
no, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I can because I have been there before.
Yeah, Trent, you get to your
I've-
door and you put
couple of
the
times.
key in the door, and then Kevin opens it and ushers you all inside. And
Oh, hey, Kev.
Mads just like staggers for a second. He's just like, okay, so it's this stuff then. Now, again, Vernon, I
So
really
it's this stuff.
Okay, now Max, I do have an idea for this scene.
okay.
Now Trent
Trent
has leveled up.
pulls a big old thing of Haagen-Dazs out of his freezer.
Trent has leveled up in the last session, at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
I did want to possibly mark the improvement of gain an ally.
Okay.
Now here's the thing, Max, is I also just leveled up and I could do the same thing, or I could take a move from another playbook.
I mean, you don't both have to take an ally for Mads to be you could get a different ally.
Yeah.
No, I think
I'll use it. You can use it on something else.
no, I think that this makes a lot of sense, Trent, and this is a very nice. Do you want to read us off the if there's anything about that on there about what that means? Does it not? Okay, well, it's
There isn't, but I can Google it while you.
666. Yeah, thank you.
Maybe this is a good thing to do off the air. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I would be. I would be. I guess I do have the other. Do I have the other playbooks? I think so.
I can share them with you. We don't need to. We don't need to get into that right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
I will say that. Yeah. Okay. So Mads just like goes into your. She's like, I'm going to use the bathroom. And then I'm going to sit down, and I have a couple questions for you guys. And just out of character. You guys are it's a big Q&A session for the Cabaret boys. You guys are really hashing stuff out. So how's everybody kind of positioned themselves in Trent's apartment for this?
I do have the other
The playbooks? Sick.
Yes, I
Yeah.
should.
Mads comes out of the bathroom. She sits on the couch and she's like, okay, so, I mean, Vernon, I know vampires, they're not real. So that's like one tally in the corner of things that I know. Angels is a thing. Are you a leprechaun, Trent? Is that your whole thing?
I'm just Trent. I'm just a guy, man.
Cool. That's good. I like that. Can I have a drink, Trent?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What?
Yes, and we should say not to. Have you met Amber?
Yeah, we met at the work
best
party.
buds.
We're buds. Yeah, no, she's great.
Right. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna mind my own business. If
No.
Trent wants to tell me this stuff, then he can-
Sorry. I mean, Trent, does he want to tell me? Is she a leprechaun?
What?
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I'll get you that drink.
Cool. What the house picks? The fire, was that ghosts? Was that ghouls? Like, what do I need? What's because like I mean, don't
We
get
don't
me
know. We
wrong.
just got there.
Oh yeah, you're going to be really not happy with the amount of information that we have about the world at any given time, because you should know that we almost never know what's going on either.
Okay, I mean,
just in a general sense.
I mean, I obviously I assumed that there was shit going on, right? Like all the shit that was happening with Vic was kind of the last nail in the coffin for that. God rest his soul, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he was a monster hunter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yup. Dang. You know, I'm gonna be real. It's always the quiet ones, right? So and like, let's just you don't have to. Like, how much information do you guys let Mads know? Like, what like do you like?
I'm going to sit her down and very gently give her the talk in basic forms, like
Yeah.
you know, heaven and hell are real, and they have agents who have purposes on Earth, and sometimes there's lesser monsters or whatever that you have to deal with. That's about the basic sort of.
For sure. And hey man, pretty succinct, very fair. And like first of all, Mads is like, I'm gonna be real with you, Kevin, quite literally the most coherent you've ever been. And I don't like that. This is bad. But I appreciate that all of you have been pretty straight with me about all of this. Like I understand like not wanting to let the public know about all this bullshit, but I mean, hey, I'm no dunce. Are you guys what? You guys are kind of like the Ghostbusters? Is that your thing?
You just explain the basics, right, Kevin?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna like go like real into politics and stuff. But the general the general sort of gist of.
Yeah, you're giving her surf and turf 101, not anything, nothing too skin deep.
Like the intro that Max would have given at the start of the first session.
Cool.
Then I wanna like succinctly like bring her up to speed on what's been going on in Cabaret since like Surf and Turf Ep1.
Awesome.
Like I want to like, and because canonically.
Trent turned into a PNG. God,
the final move.
Oh my God, man, he's so empathic that it affected him in real life. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
So, hey guys, really nice narrative parallels between this and the scene that you guys had with Mike, isn't it? That's cute. Shane, Shane. It would have been nice if that was intentional. Reese, are you frozen again, or are you just standing quite still? Okay, you were just quite still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just telling her about like kind of like the actual meat and potatoes of what has happened in Cabaret.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm explaining like all the stuff with Vic, the crown.
Okay.
I'm gonna like glance over the talking rats, just say that there were like rat beasts or whatever.
I fucking Vernon. I knew it. Okay. Awesome.
In my
and then the ghost.
They did look like teenagers, I thought.
You don't.
They did look like teenagers.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? If I'm to, and I gotta say, Vernon, I am a little bit pissed at you, but like in his defense, we're technically not supposed to tell people this generally, but I would have. I think I kind of assumed that he did. I feel like.
Are you pissed at Vernon again?
Because he was kind of like he was a little bit what's the word? Rude.
No, I think that I think that Vernon was like he was trying to protect me, and like again, like so wait. I mean, let's be fucking real. Vampires. The verdict survey says.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to tell anyone else's business.
Yeah, I think we're just kind of exchanging glances with Vernon.
Vernon Roberts.
Yeah.
Vernon Roberts, did you try to Renfield me?
I'm not familiar with what Renfield.
We don't have any Renfield.
Vernon has never read Dracula.
Vernon knows nothing about the Dracula myth.
Also, I gotta say, I only know that Renfield is a character from Dracula because I googled it the last time you referenced him to me, Max. I don't think it's the most It's not the most. It's not a Dracula reference that's in the public zeitgeist.
What do you mean? Everybody knows about Renfield. He eats spiders. He wants a cat. He's got fucked up hair.
That's news to me. I've never heard of Renfield before recently.
Pick up a Dracula book. I might have peaked the mic
I
a
haven't
lot
read
just now.
Dracula.
Is this on your AO3, Max?
Hmm?
Is this on your AO3? Your Dracula AO3?
I've written so much Dracfic.
Yeah.
Yeah, although it's more so slash fic.
Well, it's more like Nash fic, right?
And that's the session for today, everybody.
Yeah.
So nice to see you.
Alright.
Thanks for tuning in. You can find
Yeah.
Chris on. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, thank fuck he's gone. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was that?
Vernon Roberts.
Yes.
Trent, you wouldn't happen to have any like wooden cook
With a drink.
like wooden cooking skewers or anything like that?
Like,
Chopsticks, maybe?
no.
No?
Nothing sharp enough. Don't.
Are you
Okay.
gonna try and?
No.
I mean, don't try
Just
and.
don't.
I would like to have it on me if I know I'm in the room with a vampire who seemingly used some sort of dark negotiation move on me.
Okay,
But he's also
that's a
like
bit weird.
saved the entire town from a madman with a knife who's a corpse possessed by a crown, as I've just detailed.
Mhm, the Ratatouille thing.
Can we-
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
we all know about the
and
Ratatouille
also, I agree that manipulation isn't great. To be fair, we were trying to protect you, and like we're not supposed to reveal these things.
Okay, you
to
could have.
everyday
You could have just lied. Sorry.
Did.
I remember nothing about that day after you had that conversation with me, Vernon, which is bad for me.
I apologize. I did not mean it for it to have that effect on you.
Vernon, I am without a home. I am now with too much information. I will say that it wouldn't hurt if you helped me find a new apartment, but that's for later. Just if you ever pull that shit on me again, we are over professionally. Oh my god, sorry. It's just like a lot of
Yes.
shit is making sense now about specifically you two. Trent, you just seem like a nice young man, and I appreciate you just being normal about this whole thing.
Can I
But
come back to the kitchen with a red pill and a blue pill and like a glass of water? And I like offer them to her.
that's funny, except I don't like Mike and Ike's very much. It's a
I'm
good
like, oh, sorry, no, it's Tylenol and Advil. I just didn't know which one you.
Oh, you
prefer.
got Advil Red? Sick, and she takes the red pill.
Tylenol is red, Advil is blue.
Damn. So Mads doesn't take the red pill.
Damn.
Not based. Shame. Not. Okay. I am gonna go to bed. Trent, you have by the way, a lovely apartment.
Thank you.
If you guys need to, I don't know. I don't know what you guys do, but I'm just gonna be over here on my Zune listening to some audiobooks.
What are you listening to?
Right now, Pride and Prejudice. I've
Nice.
it's it's like that thing where like someone like at a party's like, oh, you've read like Jane Austen, and you have to be like, yes. So like I don't know, I've got a lot of people that think I've read Pride and Prejudice, so yeah, we're here.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to read it for a course, and honestly, I thought I was gonna hate it. Kind of.
No, it like I'm gonna be real. It's got me texting different. Like it makes me want to like
Mm.
write in paragraphs. It's very flowery. I like it a lot. No, for
Mm.
sure. We should do. Oh my god, book club at work.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Nice.
I'm sure we could get Brenton on it as well.
Oh, come on with that. Of course
Right?
we can get Brenton on it. Kevin, can you, I don't know, do you read human books? Do like the words make sense to you? I don't know how that works. Are you a book?
I think the best way to talk to Kevin is just, keep talking to him as you always have.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Fair. Again, I'm gonna sit over here. Actually, wait, Trent, you got an Xbox?
Yeah.
Shit. Go play some FIFA.
I'm trying to yes and you, but I know nothing about consoles and Xboxes.
FIFA's on it. FIFA's
So
on
I'm
that
afraid
one.
of playing in this space.
All right. So I mean, I will give the space for you folks to debrief about what's happening in the current mystery. Maybe about some of the stuff that Vernon saw at the bottom of that pit. And Mads is just in the corner, just trying not to have
Yes,
the worst evening of her life.
Kevin, Trent, if you don't mind, would you two mind going on a bit of a spelunking expedition with me, perhaps in the near future?
I mean, that is the worst way that you could say that, but I don't know. Sounds like fun. Why not?
You want to go back into the hole you crawled out of, right?
Yes. You see, when I was down there, I saw something rather interesting. A tunnel that was leading directly to the basement of that building, and looked as though something definitely had bored that hole. And I have a feeling that maybe behind the explosion.
When you say bored that hole, do you mean like, was it the explosion that bored it? Was it man-made, or was it like, dug out with like tools and like an actual like bore type deal?
Not
Not a real big
not
one. I just
en-
meant with machinery in general.
Yes, not entirely sure on that one.
No?
No, it does look like something definitely looked like it drilled into the bottom of that building, whether that be some sort of large man-made drill object or some supernatural shenanigans.
Okay, so it could
And
be
set
anything.
off the explosion. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was a perfectly circular like dug hole,
Oh,
like
okay.
like definitely not something that is common or like easy to do. Sorry, my OBS is giving me issues right now. What? Huh? They changed the settings like on me, which I don't. There we go.
Yes. So
And-
Did you check the OBS patch notes?
Yeah, they added. They removed Herobrine.
oh,
Nice.
terrible.
They buffed Yorick.
Can you believe it? Especially after the ban rate last season.
Ridiculous.
Anyways, yeah, we won't necessarily be doing that today, but our camera kind of like pulls out of this apartment where we see these three folks talking about talking about holes and talking about tunnels and mysterious beings.
Talking about pulling out.
We're talking about pulling out, and we, the audience, see this plume of smoke dying as the fire has been put out, and we see a faint glow around this building that was on fire briefly, and then nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of today's session. Thank you all very much for tuning in. You can find Chris Art on Instagram. Henry, okay.
We're doing plugs now?
That link is fully broken. Well, I have a new like automatic thing in the chat. It definitely does not work. So if you remove the Henry from that thing, oh god, that's so bad. Strong sesh, a lot of shit happened today. I will say, we had a motherfucking Measly Meatloaf Discord now. So if you ever want to find out when we got new streams coming, if you want to chat about this bullshit with people that you enjoy, including myself and other folks, and you just want to fuck around and find out, follow this link right here and you can become a member of The Bog, the internet's leading Discord server. I would like to thank Hemodovan, Christoflop, Measly Meatloaf, Loggernight, all the other people that I saw type in chat today. Vibrant Ferret, Zundarel. I'm not seeing any GamerHorse69 on here. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say anything in chat today.
Man, that guy fell off. Let's see. It's still not working. Well, that's a shame. Measly attack is still for sure not working. You gentlemen, I would like to thank you so much. Sorry that there was such a long wait between this and the last session, but don't you worry. We're getting into the meat and the potatoes of this arc. You're starting to get like the actual, I don't know, shit going on. It's like the rule of like, by the third episode of anything, you should have like the main plot. Like Ash has all of his Pokemon. He has every Pokemon by the third episode of the Pokemon anime. It's kind of like that, you know? Story building. Christopher, my good friend, my little man.
Yes.
Anything you want to point people towards?
Point your fingers and your good prayers towards me, because I have a midterm tomorrow.
Nice, no fair. If you want to find Chris's art, it's on Instagram.com/Christoflop. Henry, what you doing right now?
I don't. I don't know if there's anything right now
I mean,
that.
buy Cycron, right?
Oh yeah, it's Cycron. That's my if you haven't yet, buy Cycron. More things to come in a year or two, I
The
guess.
soundtrack. Buy the soundtrack.
Buy the soundtrack
Yeah,
for sure.
course.
Stream the soundtrack on Spotify. Share it with your friends.
Yeah.
Good luck on the midterm, of course, Christopher.
And join the Discord server and send some of your favorite images to the I Love Images text channel.
Yeah, it's a good text channel. Yeah. Or if you want to betray your friends, join the Betrayal Zone voice channel with up to 12 other people that you know. You can find
How's the bit rate?
the bitrate not good. It's quite low.
Yeah. Okay.
You can find Zinderell on Twitter at twitter.com/Zinderell/95337732234059776. Where I believe you wish.
Why do you have a specific tweet?
It's
Yeah,
because
what
you
tweet is
tweeted at John Bellion Merry Christmas
Nice.
in the year 2017.
Yeah, because I got the album.
You got
the
Growth.
compilation.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was really nice.
It's a super
Yeah.
nice album cover. I like it a lot. Also, you know what? Just go listen to John Bellion's music.
Very talented artist.
Yeah, stream his shit. Anything else you want to tell people about? Anything you really? Everybody, go watch the movie Bram Stoker's Dracula and get learned about Renfield.
Yeah. Can we
Yes, sir.
do the post session?
Hmm? Oh fuck! Sorry. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So may we please have the posts?
Did you conclude the current mystery?
No.
Did you
No.
save someone from certain death or worse? Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin did.
I think that you
Yeah.
definitely intervened, and things could have gone worse with that fire.
Yeah.
Did we learn something new and important about the world? I'm gonna say a total of yes. I will say that. I mean,
Yeah.
Vernon, Mike Fungili did say that your parents are alive and living in Holland, which you
In
didn't know.
Holland, yes,
Yeah.
that was interesting.
So that's like new information for some of us. And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Ben, did firefighter?
That's true. Yeah, no, we learned that Trent has his first responder training.
Yeah.
Um,
in crisis training.
No, just one experience for all of you. You each get one experience this time. Daddy's feeling a little stingy today, and I regret saying that.
Good.
All right, thank you all very, very much. Also, just go to Steam, buy Inscription, play that fucking game.
Mhm.
There is a lot more to it than you saw on my stream. It is legit one of the coolest games that I think has come out in a really long time. And also, it was made by a dude from Vancouver. So, support local game devs. Also, buy Form. It's a VR puzzle game on Steam, because the devs for that are pretty cool. And also Vancouver-based. Buy Vancouver-based video games. And also, reparations for people who live in Vancouver who maybe haven't always been dealt the best hand by the people who, own the land that we're on. So just, a lot of things to keep in mind today. I love you all very, very much. If you enjoy sex, I would suggest going to have it. Otherwise, French toast with waffles with chicken. Just, treat yourself. Go have some ice cream. Grape flavored if you hate dogs. Oh, God. They got Trent.
Got him.
Yeah, he's a
Is that
PNG
it?
again. No, we're still streaming.
Oh, okay.
And-
Waka Waka.